for Outta Nowhere, episode 96. We are on the verge of, well, it was a terrible build to WrestleMania. None of us will deny that. But the WrestleMania itself, will it be good? I don't know. We're going to talk about it right now live on episode number 96 of Outta Nowhere, the WrestleMania 34 edition, here on the Joe Cronin Show. Coming to you live from my alternative YouTube channel due to the strike on YouTube. That YouTube is always holding us down. So shout out to all the patrons who are here and got the alert on patreon.com. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Joe Cronin JCS on Twitch. And we're also live on youtube.com/JCS Gaming or Battle Royal Battalion channel. Let's go! Take your pants off. Get pumped up. And we'll talk about Grimomania, too, and what happened with Grim. I need to lose about 30 pounds. I survived the battle with Grim to make it here for Outta Nowhere, episode number 96. We're on the cusp of WrestleMania 34, and this is going to be a big one, man. I'm going to bring in everybody here real quick. This will just take me a second. I appreciate all you guys showing up. Rated R, thank you for subscribing to the channel. What's up? I appreciate getting all you guys in here from over on the Joe Cronin Show channel, finding us for Outta Nowhere. We're live on Twitch and on YouTube. All right, let's bring in, we got Connor from Kayfabe and Jake DeMarco, Countdown Ended.
What's going on?
How are you guys feeling? Are you excited now that we don't have to watch the terrible buildup that isn't exciting, but now it's exciting because it's happening?
Like Scott said, I'm excited for all 58 matches and 19 hours of WrestleMania.
You know, rumor has it WrestleMania 35 starts tomorrow.
Yeah. But you know what, though? I feel like those matches, like, they go by so fast. Like, the first few, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're kind of not, like, paying attention every year. And all of a sudden, I go, oh, shit, it's starting to actually start now. And then before you know it, it still goes by, I don't know, fairly fast, maybe. I mean, but maybe not because, we're live, like, 3 hours. 4 hours, 3 hours of this shit already.
Yeah, well, usually we do pre-stuff beforehand. We have NXT the night before, the Hall of Fame, try and touch up on Supercard. You know, it's a lot of content here. Then Raw, reactions, everything in between. Any news that pops up, usually you have, what, like 7-8 news stories combined over the weekend because the shit hits the fan, you know?
There's going to be a lot
Undertaker
tonight.
might have a stroke before, before we get there.
Yeah, and rest in peace. Yeah, Luscious Johnny Valiant passed away. We just found that about that. Apparently, it was
terrible this
morning. So that's sad. I mean, this is a legend in the business. Hall of Famer, 1996 Hall of Famer, WWE. Lou Albano, Hulk Hogan, Brutus Barber, Beefcake. We managed them too. When I think about tag team, I relate to Johnny Valiant with tag team wrestling mostly because that's how I mostly ever saw of him What I didn't just speak English. That is mostly what I saw out of him when I did see him. Probably only ever saw 5 to 6 or so of his matches, but always knew of him because so many of the wrestlers that we watched were fans or learned by him in a way, influenced by him in a way. So, it's really, he's older, but it's kind of weird to get hit by a truck. So rest in peace to Johnny V. Shocking news there, I suppose, and to his family. But, we'll get into WrestleMania here. We'll talk about WrestleMania, what's up to Twitch, what's up to YouTube. And donations will be on tonight. YouTube obviously giving a strike, and they still have not responded back to my appeal. This is probably the 11th or 12th time I've had a strike on YouTube, and half of those times they've gotten reversed. Half of them they have not been reversed. And right now I'm still waiting with no word yet. And I'm assuming the shooting the other day isn't helping things. But this is WrestleMania week, so if it does not get fixed, the one thing you can guarantee is we lost a lot of money, we lost a lot of subscribers, and we lost a lot of views when other people will be gaining those, and I'll be having to crew them over here and on Twitch and other places and then send you back to Joe Cronin Show. It's just a mind fuck. So, but if you guys want to ask questions, comment, and have some fun tonight, the link for the descriptions, for the donations rather, is in the description, I believe, down below as always. You can't super chat yet here. Because we have to reach a certain threshold. I may start streaming from Shame on News, my other YouTube site, because that is unlocked with monetization. I don't know yet. It's fucking confusing, so let's not talk about it. Let's talk about WrestleMania.
Really quick, you also you made it quite the revelation last night. You're not the only one in the wrestling community that got this kind of strike.
Right. Okay, so yes.
This needs to be addressed. Sorry, but
Carrot Top himself, Sam Roberts. Yes, he got the same same strike, same time, same description. So I don't know. There's only
about WWE, and you guys both didn't use any of their content in your video.
Oh no, it's not even about content. It's just about
but I'm saying so it's odd that it would say spam or misleading.
Oh yeah. It's like it's weird. I think we were.
It's very bizarre. It's either a malfunction on their end. There was some error, or
I think it was a glitch. To be honest, it's usually something in the algorithm clicks the wrong way, and our videos might have been similar. Like Raw review something might have been similar. Could be trolls, but I'm betting that it's like an algorithm glitch, and hopefully we'll hear back. I've contacted everyone I know at YouTube. And hopefully that will get resolved. Big shout out to Coach too. Coachman, giving a nice little shout out to me, saying everything's cool. He blocked me earlier. He only wants positivity on his channel, but he's a nice guy. He's been DMing me all day. So shout out to Coachman. We gave him some shit. He gets that it's a joke, and so it's all good. But that's the difference between a normal person who gets it as opposed to Ryback. But let's talk WrestleMania, and we'll talk a little bit about Grimm's Toy Show and what happened. By the way, this is slow motion for everybody wondering. And if you haven't seen the battle,
in a lot of ways, it's better in slow motion.
It is better in slow motion. You guys, if you haven't seen the battle royal with me and Grimm, look at this guy. See you later, Janetti. You fuck. He's on cocaine in 2 years. Now Grimm wouldn't go over right here. He wouldn't go over the top rope here. So I gave him a little shot to the balls right here. So he wouldn't go over. Okay, fucking boom, right there. Look at that. Out goes Grimm. Now here comes the Bret Hart punch. Ready? Look at Grimm. Watch this fucker. Boom!
He still cups the balls.
Look, he's still holding his balls. It hurts so much. He's trying to cry. Just be like, look, everyone, I got hit in the balls. That's what Grimm does, man. Look at that. He's just
took it like a bitch.
Look at, he's still holding his balls. He's almost ready to start jerking off in the ring at this point.
And that sack of shit had to come back and take you out illegally from that battle royal. I'm telling you.
With that cut you just made, it look like you goosed him so hard.
Yeah, dude. All his fans are over there. All his fans are over there in the chat, and they're like calling. I don't know why, but all his, most of his 80% of his fans are like 11-year-olds, right? And yeah. I don't know why, but over there on his channel, like these kids, they're all calling me a faggot retard. I don't know what that's their favorite.
Well, I think that's a term of compassion, thanks to iDubbbz.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, retard and N-word retard, all that stuff.
They're all calling me. They're like, "Oh man, you're a faggot retard." Like I'm like, okay. So I don't know. It's kind of funny though, and they think it's real. They think everything is real. So they're like, "We're gonna kill you," and I hope Grimm kills you, and you're an ugly sack of shit retard, Joe Cronin. Die, and they're like Joe Cronan, and they spell my name wrong, and then they write "you gonna get died," like, and they can't spell worth of shit. It's very fucking weird.
Yeah, Trek. We said that before. Grimm definitely pulled a 1992 Royal Rumble Hogan move.
It was a Hogan Sid move. Yeah. Well, for the people that didn't see that part, yeah, I guess we'll show you that.
It was a Hogan move, which is without the racism.
Yeah, Joe eliminated Grimm clean in the ring. Got him right over the fucking ropes.
Fucking gave him a colonoscopy beforehand.
That he did, but
I'm just saying from the right angle, that's how it looked. But this was.
Gets Grimm over the top, and then Grimm.
Boom!
I guess I shouldn't have put my hand out, but I mean, I really wanted him to see that I was telling him to fuck himself. You know, I really wanted like, fuck you, you tubbalard. And I didn't see that. See, next time that won't happen. The next year when or Summer Sham or whatever the fuck he calls it, when I get out there, that ain't gonna happen. Okay.
Yeah, he damn near ripped your arm out of its socket there. You went head over heels. My God.
Look at this fucking extra cell.
You did like a Van Damme cell there.
Yeah, look at that. Like, if you didn't know I was.
No, that's a Ziggler cell right there.
If you didn't know I wasn't dead, I mean.
That's a 10 count. That's not even a 3 count. It's the
head that looks like you almost like decapitated.
Yeah, you got to sell the super kick, man. You got to make it. The better you sell it, man. You know, the better you sell it, the lighter you can get hit by it. You know, that's the thing. Some people don't sell it enough, and it's like, well, I'm going to kick you a little harder next time. But anyway, we're gonna take your phone calls tonight, guys. So this is like caller fucking participation.
Yeah, I know Elias is there. He's hit me up before. He said he wanted to call in from Mania itself. He's down in New Orleans.
Oh,
so there's quite a few people actually down in New Orleans that wanted to call into the show. So like I said, we'll be having a lot of calls tonight for sure.
Yeah. Give a call to the show. We'll put you on tonight. We want to hear from you guys.
He said it's one big party down there. There's just stuff going on everywhere, signs, and as you know from last year, you guys have been before, so.
Oh, yeah, dude. It was fucking crazy. And, yeah, HBK got a haircut. I didn't even make a video. Seanzview did, but I didn't care. HBK got... It's so weird.
He looks better. It's about time. You know?
I mean, I guess...
If Seanzview did a video on it, did he say CM Punk made the haircut?
Yeah, CM Punk... Well, that was what he would do, is like, CM Punk is getting a haircut. Today, CM Punk got his nails pedicured. Or whatever. Like, he would make a video about anything if he could. I just realized that I need to hit record on this. So I mean,
speaking of something majorly newsworthy, apparently they have finally decided which match will close out the show and actually be the main event. And it's going to be Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar.
Well, that's what we thought. That's what I always thought.
I had assumed so as well.
I never believed that Rousey and all that shit. That was crazy talk.
No.
Yeah, I mean, this is from, a lot of people, Dave Meltzer, Wrestling Observer himself, and Cage Side Seats, that Brock and Roman will be main eventing WrestleManias. As always, plans are subject to change, but originally they were considering, as I said, Ronda Rousey's first match main eventing. Then they were thinking about Undertaker and Cena, but they weren't sure how they were going to execute it. It would be too obviously telegraphed to have Cena come in and like try and close the show and then Undertaker come out. So I guess they're trying to change it up and just have Roman close the show.
I got to apologize real quick too. I just realized I fucked up. When I broadcasted tonight, I broadcasted 640 by 360, which is like 360p. So I am really sorry for the quality of video that you might be seeing because I fucked up. We're not even close.
I noticed that before. I wasn't sure why though. Yeah, there we go.
I can't change it though, so I would have to end the stream and restart it. So I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm sorry the stream looks like shit, probably. That's my fault. It's not. Don't adjust your streams. It's not Twitch is better even. I fucked up on the stream, so it's a little bit shitty looking. So my bad. But anyway, continue. I'm sorry. Yes, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, and don't worry, you still look sexy as ever. We need to see Connor's face though. What's going on there?
There's not much to see. Trust me.
Show your dick.
There's about 9 inches.
I have a face made for radio.
Well, I think I do.
I'm really not surprised. I mean, we have updated Vegas betting odds. We'll get into in a little bit, but the clear order for now. We know the pre-show is going to have both battle royals and the cruiserweights. And I like what you said the other day, Connor. Don't let this take away from the fact that they're still going to put on, one of the matches of the nights, and that's for sure. The cruiserweights are going to kill it. So
yeah, I mean, I get people's frustration with the fact that the cruiserweights are delegated to the pre-show. I'm right there with everybody, but at the same time, I mean, you got to give them some credit for the turnaround they've done in fucking the cruiserweights the last couple of months and just making it they had a fatal 4-way a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to remember who was in it, and Jesus Christ, it was so damn good.
And at least they're on WrestleMania at this point. I mean, think about years past how many stars got passed over.
Let's hope they make the DVD.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I have said for
as
long as I can remember now,
they don't make
that they
it
should
if it's
just
a pre-show.
have them, start Mania, no pre-show. Just get right into it. They should just have them, start Mania, no pre-show. Just get right into it. They should just have them, start Mania, no pre-show. Just get right into it. They should just have them, start Mania, no pre-show. Just get right into it.
Yeah, well, any chance they can milk it, they'll dig it.
See, I'm surprised they don't do something like this. Like, the first hour of WrestleMania is like the WrestleMania YouTube pre-show, where like they go on YouTube only or something, and then the next hour is like the network or whatever the fuck, and then, you know, the website, you know, some bullshit where they promote every, like Facebook, even like exclusively the first hour is on Facebook. Like, I'm surprised.
Or do a match per platform.
Yeah, like that. I mean, that wouldn't be good. Or maybe it's everything's on the network, but on top of that, you can watch it on YouTube the first hour, the second hour on Facebook. You know, I'm surprised that they haven't done something like, or they will probably, but I'm surprised they didn't do that this year. Not that I love it. It's just something that I thought they'd do.
I think eventually you'll get a 2-day Mania. I wouldn't be surprised if they do that in the future. Like, not like, I don't think within the next like 5 years, but 10, 15, I could easily see them doing like a 2-day Mania thing, easily.
Oh my God. I don't know. I would hate that. I mean, I feel like
I'm not saying I'm a fan of it. I'm just saying I could see them doing it.
I just feel like they do that already, kind of with NXT. It's sort of like that's the
too, yeah.
I mean, we're getting 2 different Manias in a way, like a mini, you know, an NXT main event, and then we're getting.
Watch the pre-season Mania, pre-kickoff, pre-match. Wait, what?
NXT was great tonight, by the way. I don't know if you were both able to see it, but
the tag match was fucking insane.
What a freaking showing by both teams. I mean, it really was fantastic. And then, you know, we can get to spoilers. I mean, this was announced already. The Undisputed Era coming out, you know, breaking up the show, now leading to a triple threat. That's going to be incredible at TakeOver as well.
And Joe, you're going to start doing NXT reviews on Patreon soon, right? Did Joe leave us?
I don't know what happened, but we're still here. So yeah, I know he wanted to at some point. But yeah, I mean, you're talking next level tag teams going at it, and I you know, even though I already had heard the report weeks back that this is what had happened, it was leading to a triple threat. Adam Cole doing double duty, still just fantastic. I just loved every second of it. Well,
I said it in my NXT review that I posted earlier that the finals of the Dusty Tag Team Tournament, which was the Authors of Pain against Pete Dunne and Strong, that match was a TakeOver-worthy match, and I was shocked at how much they put into that, like how much they gave into that match. It was insane.
I know. They really, you know, no stops were held whatsoever. They really went ahead and just, you know, hit every mark as best as possible.
Tore it up. It was insanity.
If Joe, you haven't seen it, please go ahead and check it out.
What's that? I haven't seen it yet.
Oh,
I mean, I heard what you were
this week.
I heard what you were talking about, but yeah, I have not seen it yet. I will be watching it later.
Absolutely check it out. Fantastic.
I'll be talking about it on Patreon tonight for the patrons, just so you know. But yeah, what's up?
There we go.
No, we can talk about it now, though, if you want. What were you gonna say?
No, just the tag team match was next level fantastic. Roderick Strong, you know, is great. Pete Dunne brutalized himself in that match. I'm telling you.
Man, I love Pete Dunne, dude. He's like the Brad Marchand of fucking wrestling right now for me. Like, seriously,
that's a good comparison.
If you're a hockey fan, yeah.
I think this TakeOver is probably going to be the best one, at least on paper. It's going to be the best one they've made so far since they've been doing them.
Damn, that's some pretty.
Yeah, it looks really like you have Aleister Black and Almas, you have Gargano and Ciampa, the triple threat tag, the North American title, and then Ember Moon and Baszler.
And I'm telling you, that Gargano match, you know, and Ciampa is
they're
so emotional.
Each other.
So just,
can't wait.
Know, the together tonight after, you know, because I've watched them all this time, and you know, they really sold it so well with them. You know, you had the best man at your wedding and someone you considered your brother. You're talking. This is. I so wish that DIY got moved to the main roster when they were, you know, rumored to a while ago, and this happened on something like Raw. Because this should be seen by more people. I wish this was showcased on WrestleMania.
The sad thing is they won't do it.
This could close out WrestleMania.
They won't do that, though. That's the sad thing, is they would never do this story. That's the sad thing. That's the fucked up thing. Why wouldn't you do it? Like, I mean, but remember, the audience is so shit right now, too, that they wouldn't even really, depending on the crowd, they might not even really react to it. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, that's true,
even being this good. They're way safer doing it in the NXT crowd, and that's one of the issues.
Because it really is that good. I mean,
it is.
I was so emotional watching just the package for it tonight.
I think
I love DIY. They were incredible. I mean, the match of the year.
Say watching the package again, Jake. Say watching the package.
I was watching the package.
All right.
Getting emotional watching the package.
I was getting really emotional watching the package.
Let me play some of these donations. Let's see what's up.
That's
you guys,
a donation we've been having.
Shane, what's up, bro? Thanks for the sub. Yeah, guys, if you want tonight, make sure use the link down below for the donations. Let me know if those are working okay. There's all kinds of different donations down there, including the Welcome Back Daniel Bryan one, which is in there. Willy Wonka 72, thanks for subbing to me on Twitch. Willy Wonka, and by the way, if you're a Amazon Prime, it's free to sub to me on Twitch. And not only when you do that, I get paid. It doesn't cost you anything, and I get paid.
You know what?
What's that?
I'm going to do that right now because I just got
Fibs,
Prime and I completely forgot about that.
See, it's free. It's kind of difficult to do, but here's the thing about Twitch, though. This Friday night, 9 p.m., I'm going to be broadcasting Impact vs. Lucha. I'll be doing the commentary. Our friend, Famous B, takes on Trevor Lee. It's Impact vs. Lucha.
So horny. Oh my god, I'm so fucking horny. Oh my god, I'm so fucking horny. Happy fucking birthday. Oh my god, so fucking horny. Oh my god, so horny. Oh my god, so horny. Happy birthday. Oh, honey, honey, honey. Donation time. No, put it in my round bum.
NXT TAKEROVER will be greater than Mania. I'm calling IT now. Unless a miracle occurs at Mania, where every match is beyond amazing to the point of orgasmic. Then Mania will be in NXT TakeOver's shadow.
Hey, every year we talk about that. Is it going to be better? Is it going to be worse? What's going to happen? Just call me Luke. Thank you, Luke, for tipping us with the $16 donation. Luke, you are a goddamn beast. Shout out to D Moon for upping his pledge from $25 to $30. Abdullah Bahaha Baz. Abdullah, I fucked you up real bad. Achoo!
More like WrestleGania.
WrestleGania. FSAN 9. Or FSN 9. I always fuck up your name. But listen, FS, thank you for the 400 bits. Appreciate that. You are close to making the leaderboard here with bits, but you're just a little behind the silver medal and bronze medal right now.
What's up, Joe, Jake, and Connor? I can't wait for the weekend. Going to TakeOver and WrestleMania. My first TakeOver and my second Mania at New Orleans. Fuck Roman closing again 4 years in a row.
I was wildly wrong.
Kalel Bama, thank you for the $5.
Wildly.
Oh, you can hear him.
Yeah, now you can hear him.
Kalel Bama has become a $5 shit bum on Out of Nowhere. Thank you, Kalel Bama.
Have a blast. Make sure you give us a call, too. Ah, you lucky bastard. Yeah, I think this year is definitely the year to go for TakeOver and Mania compared to years past, like the combination of the two. Like if you could have picked it the past few years.
I loved NXT last year. I had a blast. I did go to last year. People forget. I didn't go to Mania, but I went to NXT. It was good.
I went to TakeOver Dallas, and that was when you had Balor and Joe and Nakamura debut against Sami Zayn. I mean, there wasn't a bad match in the whole thing. It was fucking epic. It was great.
Is there ever a bad match? Like recently we've said with NXT with the takeovers, like they've been consistent. They've, it's kind of hard to outdo yourselves on that level, but they've always delivered. It's always been entertaining and fascinating and fun to watch. They always get it done.
They always get it done.
I don't think Mania's going to suck. I really don't. And what's up, Anthony? He said he's on the train to New Orleans right now. So thank you for tuning in. That's awesome.
Damn. I mean, I don't think there's ever been a bad takeover. I think that there's I think some have been better than others.
Absolutely.
But like I said, I think just on paper, this one coming up could be the best one they've ever done so far.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be hard for me to top last year's kind of. They had a sort of a good spread of different things going on, but it could be a repeat.
Last year?
It was just like, I think we've talked about this, but I mean, look at this, Connor. Like last year before WrestleMania, I said I have a feeling this could be like WrestleMania 8, where like I felt like there was a lot of decent matches. I think Shawn Michaels started the night with Tito Santana. I thought that was a decent little match. Roddy Piper and Bret Hart killed it. Macho Man and Flair was fun. And then, the Hogan thing with Warrior returning, that was all kind of cool because it had something like different for everybody in a way. I really like WrestleMania 8 because it has so many different matches I go back and watch. 7, no, I don't go back and watch a bunch of matches at 7. Even 6, I don't really go back and watch a bunch of that. 5, same thing. 3, 2, and 1, same thing. But 8, to me, had like multiple matches that I enjoy going back to watch. Now, last year I thought was great because Triple H versus Seth Rollins was like Macho Man and Flair kind of. And, then you had Shane McMahon and AJ Styles. And then you had Brock and Goldberg, which was a weird sort of fast smash him in the face match. That was different. And then what was the other thing? There was one more. Was there one more?
For which one?
Last year.
For last year's. Did you say AJ and Shane?
Yeah, AJ and Shane. Oh, I guess Undertaker's moment. So like that was cool. Like I liked that moment. The match.
Yeah, the Hardys returning was good.
Oh, the Hardys returning too. So yeah, see, last year's WrestleMania, I could put that in and watch a whole bunch of things that happened. And in past years, that hasn't been the case with Mania. To me, it's been I probably won't watch many of these Manias again, really, other than like one or two thing maybe.
Yeah, and go back really quick and think in your head, as much as you can. But excluding Trish Stratus and Mickie James, name a really good one-on-one women's match at Mania.
I don't think there has. Oh wait, no, they did. They did Christy Hemme versus Trish at 21, didn't they?
I think.
Yeah.
And I think Charlotte has had decent matches at Mania, but I'm hoping that this year. I mean, really, this is my number. I'm looking forward to Ciampa Gargano number 1. Maybe number 2, but AJ and Shinsuke, those are the 2 matches, and then Asuka and Charlotte. Those are the 3 matches I really want to see, and then I'm very interested in seeing the moment of The Undertaker returning with Cena. Those are sort of the things.
And Daniel Bryan,
him in the ring.
Him being announced that he was going to be fighting in a match at WrestleMania, surged ticket sales, something by like 28%.
I'm worried
about that,
though.
1,000 left.
Yeah. Think about that. Just him being announced that he's returning boosted everything they needed. They sold out of his access package immediately, like all this stuff. Crazy. Unbelievable that he still has this big of a draw and he hasn't wrestled in years. I truly don't think he's going to win either, which I don't know if he should.
But my God, that place is going to rock.
Yeah. Oh, the yes movement is going to be in full force.
I'd argue that's probably going to be... Yeah, I think that's going to be the loudest reaction.
Have you heard that there are actually little rumors, not that I agree with them at all, that Daniel Bryan, they could possibly turn him heel, that he joins with Sammy and Kevin?
Fucking stupid. No,
that
why
is
would
stupid.
you do that?
I've heard this as well. We discussed it and broke it down a little bit the other night, but my God, how could they, lack that much foresight? It's just... That's so ignorant. It's foolish. It's a waste of everything they have going for them.
He's the epitome of the word babyface. In every way, he's got the babyface smile. He's the underdog. Everything about him is babyface through and through. Yeah, you can get away with it.
You naturally want to see him succeed. You want to see him win. He is the Rocky. He is the be-all, end-all underdog, like you said.
Team Hell No stuff was fun, and they had the little heel run, and even that wasn't too serious. It was more comical heel. But no, there's no fucking way in hell. And I think WWE would just see it from the dollar sense alone, that just from merch sales and how much money they're drawing for him. There's no way they would turn him heel. I can't
believe it.
Same reason with Cena, they wouldn't do it.
So ridiculous. And I'll tell you what, if they did, if they did that, it wouldn't be good enraging. It would be literally full-blown retarded enraging because you haven't turned Cena heel ever and you haven't turned Roman heel ever, but we'd be looking at Daniel Bryan heel. That would be so fucking stupid. My head might come off my body, but it would not be a good thing.
No, there's no payoff.
People would keep cheering him.
Forbes put out a really great article today, and Blake Ostreicher was talking about how the title is SmackDown must book Daniel Bryan to lose at WrestleMania 34. And to surmise it quick, he makes a great point. As great as it would be to have that happy, feel-good moment of seeing Daniel Bryan working so hard to come back and achieve his dream yet again, to insurmountable odds for him to beat the WWE machine and be able to return to wrestling. No one's done it before. No one's ever been retired from injury and then been able to come back in this manner. So, he is no longer the one and done. It's something that no one fathomed possible. Well, if he wins here, it's great. You got that nice little end cap for a storybook moment. But then what? It's always been about the chase when it comes to Daniel Bryan. That's what works so well for him. So to see him going forward have to continue to face Sammy and Kevin, I think it would be good in one sense. I kind of like the feud to end and see Bryan move on. But at least in the short term, if they do more with it, plus with the possibility of Shane possibly turning heel or going against Bryan as well, they made it seem like on SmackDown that everything is okay. They hugged, they shook hands, but there could still be some animosity there. I think it makes perfect sense.
I think they wrapped it up quickly because they needed to, because I think the Daniel Bryan thing was really, for all intents and purposes, unexpected that he was back in the ring. Like, oh shit, we can actually do this now. And so I got that feeling from SmackDown where they're like, we're just going to wrap this up really fucking fast. You guys are good? Cool? Kiss? Hug? Boom? But awesome. Let's go. Move.
It certainly felt that way, but it's not out of the chance for them to go and touch back on it at some point. So.
I got to tell you, Brian Austin in the chat just said, Shane's going to kill himself at 34. Brian, you're out of your mind. Shane's like 41. I'm 33. Shane is like 41.
No, I think he means at WrestleMania 34.
Oh, at 34, the Mania. I'm fucking retarded. Hey, I mean, come on. Did you see what happened to me the other day? Come on, look at what happened to me. I got kicked in the fucking head, bro. I got kicked in the head. Look at this. This is all Grimm's fault. I have brain damage because of this, and I'm suing him. I'm going to get JD's lawyer, and I'm going to sue Grimm for this assault after a match. After an official. The match was over. And I got kicked in the head. I'm going to sue him for a concussion. 856 is on the phone. What's up, 856? Take a phone call.
Hey, what's up, man?
How you doing tonight, man? What's going on?
I'm pissed off. I'm so sick of everybody, sucking fucking CM Punk's dick. I hate him. I think that honestly, everybody says that Punk should come back. Everybody thinks that Punk is going to come back at WrestleMania instead of The Undertaker. And I know what culture are probably going to jizz in their pants.
Wait, who the fuck?
Seanzview might explode. But
well, Seanzview definitely is going to explode. He wants to fuck CM Punk.
I just don't think Punk returning would be interesting. I don't think he's that great. I think he was kind of a douchebag, and I also think that I just think that all he did was have one really good promo, and then he had a good match at Money in the Bank, and that's it. Nobody else cared about him before he did that promo, and then everybody now is going to suck his dick after he left. And then there's wrestlers who have been in this company for years that everybody shits on, but everybody loves Punk, who fucking cried like a baby on his fucking best friend's podcast.
He turned his back his back on all these fans too. He kind of just said, fuck it, I'm out of here.
Respectfully to your point, I don't agree, but there's no way he's coming back anytime soon, regardless, because he got a second match in the UFC. He had to pretty much beg deal with Dana White to get that book, so.
But every year, Jake, it's like someone speculating, Punk might return. Who gives a shit?
It'll forever happen because of the way he left, especially.
Those are just people.
I hope he dies. Anyway, I also wouldn't mind Daniel Bryan turning heel. I think Daniel Bryan turning heel would actually be very I know it's stupid because in terms of they're not going to do it because they're thinking about the money. They're not thinking about Daniel Bryan, what's interesting of a story. And it makes sense. Turning him heel would make no sense because everybody would just cheer for him anyway. But I always think that, I think I've seen enough of Daniel Bryan being face. I mean, what's more to do with him? I mean, is he going to do the same underdog stuff that he's been doing that he did in 2014? And the chances are he's going to, Bryan's going to be here for a few more years and he's going to wrestle. He's going to wrestle AJ and stuff, but then after that, they're going to try to forget about him.
Yeah, but let him wrestle AJ. Give us everything he can. Well, if he is only here for 2, 3, or 4 years, still, these are matches we weren't going to get the chance to see, and now we're going to. So you take every bit of this
wildly wrong
miracle and enjoy it.
Yeah, give us every match we can out of Daniel Bryan.
Exactly. Wildly wrong.
I get the point, though, of it's frustrating because, you're going to do the same underdog thing over and over, but really, the character kind of sells itself in a lot of ways. It's the same reason that Nakamura Styles, I'm not knocking on the build for this because it really doesn't need a whole lot of it. The internet and the glory of their run in Japan's kind of really what's selling this whole thing already, that people are like, oh no, we've had this match before and it was fucking epic, now it's going to be here. You're going to get the same thing with Daniel Bryan Styles, Daniel Bryan Nakamura, Daniel Bryan with all these. I swear to Christ, they better do Daniel Bryan versus Miz. They have to.
I want to see Daniel Bryan get a win over Reigns. You know, they use Daniel Bryan to try and get Reigns over.
That should be 35.
That upset me so much, you know. That's when Triple H made that speech about his friend Mark, you know, and all that bullshit. And they gave, you know, that they fed Roman or Daniel to Roman.
312, you're on the phone. What's up?
You know what should happen is the Shield should get back together, right? And then Daniel Bryan comes out and he's like, "Hey, I got a mystery tag partner," and it's a fucking hologram of Chris Benoit.
And he's put them all in the
Just have all the little Indian kids crying, you know, and fucking Vince in the back having a fucking heart attack.
God damn it, pal.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I think Saturday night's going to blow Sunday night away. For me, anyways, ROH is going to be fucking crazy.
That's going to be the thing,
then,
dude, is really trying to watch Ring of Honor after NXT for me, and then, because that always is a problem.
And tonight's NXT was crazy as hell. The ending was fucking nuts.
Yeah, I loved it.
I can't wait to watch
really
it. I wish I caught it. I can't wait to watch. I got to watch last week's too.
Ricochet's
you should start doing NXT. So. You should start doing NXT reviews, Joe, especially with all the bullshit YouTube's trying to put you through.
Well, I'm going to be putting up NXT reviews on Patreon with 205 Live ones too. So, you know, and Ring of Honor and New Japan, because they're not worth anything on YouTube. They get no views. You know what I mean? It's a big waste. But I'll put it on Patreon. You know,
it's going to be good shit. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, man.
You for calling. Yeah, and as far as you know, Daniel Bryan getting turned heel, it reminds me of Austin when all the times he said on his podcast and in interviews, his greatest regret was always he didn't stun Vince after he shook his hand and took the chair from him and all that at 17, you know, WrestleMania 17.
Yeah.
He did not want to turn heel then. He thought it might have been a good idea, but looking back, you know, rose-tinted glasses and hindsight aside, it didn't work. The fans didn't want to boo him regardless.
That was the dumbest thing ever. That was so dumb. I remember just the whole thing was stupid. I was beside myself that night. I didn't know how to take it. It wasn't like a good thing. It was like, this is dumb. Yeah, you guys can call us now. We just lost the last caller. I'm sorry, whoever it was. Where's all the motherfuckers that were calling earlier on someone else's show, you fucking dummies? This is the wrestling show, and all you fucks don't call the wrestling show? What the fuck? You call the person who barely pays attention to the thing. Well, you don't what the fuck?
No one would want to boo Daniel Bryan. There's no way. He could go out there and murder a kitten, and people would still be like, yes, you know, so.
Meow.
25.
Yes.
Oh, Skippy's dead.
One more cat. One more cat.
Why is Skippy's pussy bleeding? 256. 256 is live on the phone. What's up? 256. There they go. They hung up.
No.
Jesus Christ. Swear to God, like a truffload of people were calling fucking goddamn Ken show earlier. He don't even fucking pay attention to the product, really. And fucking we get no calls here. What the fuck is going on? 347, what's up?
WrestleMania.
Yeah, what the fuck, though? Like, fucking, I'm getting phone calls from spam people. 347, you're live. What's up? Jesus. 347, hello. You're live. 347, you're live. Now you're not live. Broken Matthews on the phone. What's up, Broken?
What's up, Connor, Joe, Jake? How's everybody doing tonight?
What's up, bro?
Nothing much. I'm more excited for TakeOver than I am Mania. So,
you know what's weird is, like, I think there's been other years when I've said that. This year, I don't know if I feel that way. This year, I'm equally excited to see what happens on both shows. I'm dead honest about that. But
I think generally takeovers always tend to do. I mean, NXT is so hyped up and sells itself in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
So that's why people generally get excited that over Mania. Plus, 33, like I said, was pretty. I actually enjoyed 33, but 32, I think, left a lot of bad people's taste in their mouth. And I think that's why it's like, well, no fucking shit. NXT TakeOver blew away.
Only It sounded like you said like only the bad people's taste, like the like they tasted the semen.
That's
of
a lot
only
of baby batter.
Only the bad. Bleh, bleh.
With the package, we always get it done.
We always get the rum. We always get the cum.
Why is the rum gone?
I'm more excited for Mania, but in the sense of just because there's more unknowns about it. You know, who's Braun's partner? Will the Undertaker be dead or a biker? Will, you know, match placement, outcomes. I'm still not 100% sold that Asuka's going to beat Charlotte. I know that sounds insane, but
no, there's still up in the air about that.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few outcomes that I'm kind of curious how they're going to book it. So, I mean, all in all, I know no matter what, TakeOver is going to deliver. So I'm not anxious, nor am I as excited. I'm just going to thoroughly enjoy it. But I'm more curious.
I'm looking forward to Mania too.
954.
I want to say that as carefully as possible so I don't get killed in the comments. You know.
954. What's up?
Hey guys, how you guys doing?
How you doing, man?
So I'm trying to think. Why wasn't Asuka ever like? Why was she still involved with this Alexa Bliss like on Raw feud? Why wasn't she ever on SmackDown? I know she went last week, but why wasn't she ever there, like, feuding with Charlotte more often? Why is Charlotte, like, the Ruby Riott and then Natty and then, like, that didn't make sense. Like, why? She should have been on SmackDown from Royal Rumble. She should have been on SmackDown.
Because these writers are so horrible. Because, you know what it's like? It's like a comic working clean. It's much easier if you go out and swear, right? But a comic that has to work clean, some people just give up or just don't do it or can't be funny, so they don't even attempt it. Well, I think that's what the writers are doing. They're like, well, we've got two faces. We really don't want to compromise either one, and we can't really figure out what to do. So they sort of keep them separated, building the idea of the mystique of the match happening by just talking about, oh, what's going to happen when they get in the ring, and literally not really showing it. Kind of like in a horror movie where they say, don't show the shark. They say that in horror movies, you know what I mean? Like, it's much better if you don't see the monster until the very end of the movie. That's sort of what they're doing. And I think the real answer to why they do it is because they just lack any creativity of what they could do with these people. They would rather keep it safe to have them just show up and wrestle at Mania than to book all these other things. But in the meantime, they compromised Charlotte with having her rolled up by Natty. They tried to tell some mini story where, oh, she got rolled up last time. This time she didn't get rolled up. But she should have never got rolled up.
Yeah, they were trying to sell the threat of Carmella cashing in, but
that's
instead
what
they made
I
the champion look weak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Connor. You've probably got a detailed idea of that. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say that's probably one reason, and the only other reason I could possibly think of is because the SmackDown women's division is so shallow that if you send Asuka over to SmackDown, you're going to piss through the, like, in theory, we're thinking Asuka's going to win, right? So if she's going to win, she needs challengers that it's going to set up. Even if they do a fucking draft, they're not going to draft every single woman over from fucking SmackDown to Raw. So they're probably saving Asuka to hold off on potential future quote-unquote big-time matches that they wouldn't just piss through on SmackDown leading into WrestleMania.
Yeah, her and Naomi,
not that they already haven't done that
Becky Lynch,
before.
her and Natalia,
right,
you know.
right. Not that they haven't already done that before.
Another good question. You guys don't think she's, like, overrated in a way?
Asuka?
You know, Asuka's a little bit overrated. You guys don't think so?
I don't think she's overrated, but if she doesn't, she's going to have to lose at some point coming up, I thought. But
exactly.
But Jake, didn't you have news that she won't lose until next WrestleMania?
That came out about 2 months ago that they wanted to keep it at least until SummerSlam, and she wouldn't lose until SummerSlam, and then she'd face Rousey and lose.
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
You don't give her enough hype. They really haven't hyped her up to what, like just with Shinsuke, like you guys have always been saying, like they don't hype them to what they were. You know what
that's
I mean?
a great point, because with every other instance that they do this with, I'd agree with you fully. But when it came to this match in particular, I'm glad they didn't move her right away to SmackDown, because we already have that non-English speaking face versus face match with AJ and Nakamura, so it's hard enough for them to do promos with each other, and you don't want to see them face each other. And we did see them, go head to head in the mixed match challenge, so that kind of spoiled things a little bit. Took away some of the mystique and the intrigue. I'm still looking forward to the match, obviously, but I like the fact that they kept them as close to far away as possible. I preferred it this way, just in this instance. I think with other stars, perhaps if they're better on the mic with promos, then it wouldn't be so bad. But Charlotte isn't fantastic. She's kind of robotic and says the same things repeatedly. And Asuka seems like she's schizophrenic with that big smile. And,
well, see, I think that they are.
I laughed my ass off when Charlotte took the mic out of her hand and she just screamed. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that was hilarious, dude. I was dying laughing at that shit. By the way, I think they're
ready for the Empress, and she just rips it out of her hand.
I think they are. They're all hype. I think that's what they are. I think that's the opposite of what he said. I think they're all. I think it's all hype about how Asuka's amazing and stuff like that. There's no story. That's the thing. I think it's reverse. There's all hype.
It's just, well, why do you want to be the champion? Why are you afraid to face her? Why are you not? What? There's no development here. There's no motivation to be found.
Now the fucking calls are coming in, and the phone lines are jammed now. 949, what's up?
Yeah, what up, Joe?
What's up, man? Would you smoke about a fucking...
I just got the last caller, and what fucking happened when Goldberg, when he lost, man? He was Dunsky, so... I say you keep Asuka on. I fucking, when she gets all fucking riled up and starts cursing and Japanese and shit and doesn't speak English, that shit turns me on. I'm fucking ready to ride a fucking dragon with her, you know? But I think she should go undefeated, and if Ronda is ready, she should take her down, but that's not really why I called, but yeah, you should definitely not let Asuka lose at all for a full year. She's already beat Goldberg's record, and
yeah, next thing you know, she'll be tasered.
Yeah,
that's how she'll lose.
That's good hope.
Come out, yeah.
I see your point, though, but
somebody said like one of the biggest downfalls was when Goldberg lost for WCW. That was like one of the final blows, you know.
Yeah.
It was how he lost.
Yeah, it wasn't the fact that we all knew he had to lose.
Yeah,
it was how
he eventually.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of undefeated streaks myself because it's hard to. It's depending on who it is too. It's very difficult to bounce back from that or to get them to the level with that. You have to do it the right way when they lose, and they have to continue the momentum. Some people, they did great with it. Others, they get tased. So that's what I worry about with Asuka is that, like Joe said, she has to lose eventually. It's not an if, it's a when. But it's
I'm hoping
how
she could be more than the streak, though, Connor. That's the thing. I want to see her lose and how she handles it. What does she do? Does she pull a Rousey and become suicidal and crawl away and die? Or does she become bigger, better, and strong? Well, I'm saying they could use that angle. They have before when people lost and they couldn't handle it. And
what happens if Rousey
lost their confidence? And
well, you know what would be great? Well, this actually wouldn't be great. But you know what would be really fucking terrifying is if Ronda Rousey fucks up royally, like one of the worst ever screw-ups at WrestleMania, and fucks something really bad. And then it's being showed everywhere after WrestleMania, the Botchamania and everywhere. And she just fucking jumps out her hotel room. 567's on the phone. What's up? 567, how you doing? What's up?
Yo. It's Elias.
Oh, what's up, Elias?
Yeah, I'm calling from New Orleans.
Yeah, Nolans.
You down in Nolans, son?
Yeah. So I'm at Mania.
Parlez-vous français, you fuck?
I want to walk with Elias.
No, so what's it like down there? That is one of the most dangerous places in the world. How you feeling, Elias?
Did you get mugged yet?
Did
they give you some beans when they mugged you?
I'm doing good.
Well, you're there's the French Quarter over there. You can go over to the French Quarter.
It's New Orleans is French.
I know. That's why you're probably doing well.
So they tongue kissed you first.
A lot of PK Subans down there speaking French.
Yeah, and they put already banners everywhere for Mania. On every street, they're already preparing for it.
Oh yeah, well they've got to be. It's coming up this week. I mean, Jesus, yeah, it's got to be everywhere.
Yeah, they keep advertising it on the score everywhere. Every street you see advertisement on it.
Are you going to WrestleCon?
No, but
what?
I'm thinking going to Access.
Oh no, go to Wrestle.
No.
Fuck that. No, go to WrestleCon.
No.
Dude, Access sucks compared to WrestleCon.
For the love of God, no.
You give me.
I was shocked when both of you said that.
Yeah.
I was like, how? Because you figure Access, all the big names, but then you actually see the breakdown. You barely get to meet one star the way they do the timing. Like you have to pick whichever one wrestler you want to meet, and even then, you're not guaranteed if you pay. That's insane.
There was one person that I wanted to meet and I stood in line for, and I didn't get into it. It was Heyman, and that was the only person I wanted to meet in the All Access, and it just didn't happen because there were so many fucking people.
There was people last year that paid to meet the New Day. All three of them, they paid whatever it was, and they waited something like 4 hours, didn't get to meet them, and missed everything else. So they're like, "Oh, we got to see the Elimination Chamber, though." I'm like, "Wow."
Yeah, the lines
that's
were
awful.
so long that if you sit in it, it's like takes forever, and then everybody else is left or someone else is left. You have to plan like 3 hours apart. Like, okay, this guy's gonna be here 3 hours later. I can do that. But if you got like Randy Orton and Mick Foley at the same time, like you ain't gonna get both of them unless you're first in line.
Mike said they scheduled Access with the Hall of Fame at the same time, and there's a lot of things that happen.
Drop $200 on WrestleCon because it will cost you $30 to get in, and then you can drop like $10 and $15 on like 6 or 7 people, and like just do that.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a decent amount. I mean, I when I went, it was like Lanny Poffo. I spent like less than $100. I met Lanny Poffo, Abyss, Eddie Edwards, Telly Blanchard, and I'm trying to remember who the other person was. But about 5 guys for under $100. That's not too bad.
Yeah, we met.
No, that's perfect.
What's up, Elias? What else you got, man?
What time will Mania be delayed opening doors this year? Last year, the people been in the arena by 6 p.m. They've been delayed 1 hour last year.
Don't get me started on opening the delays.
Again?
Everybody cheering, let us in, let us in.
Dude, 32 is a fucking nightmare. Oh my God.
Let us jizz.
I remember we were reporting that, and they were, how late into the second match, I think, and people were still trying to get to their seats.
I didn't get to my seat until after the women's match, the pre-show match was over. So I missed 2 matches.
Wow. That's like an hour and a half into everything at that point.
Yep.
God forbid you want a hot dog.
This year also?
Well,
I don't know. What is it? The Superdome?
Hulk Hogan's selling Silverdome shirts.
That's right. I think it's
I'm not kidding.
the racist American.
No, he really is selling Silverdome shirts. That's not a joke. He's selling
Silverdome.
Really?
I thought you were kidding. My God.
His shirts are like yellow with in red. Yeah. Welcome to the Silverdome, brother.
I gotta see this shit. Hold on.
Swear to God, go
Connor,
look up.
did you hear Joe's? He debuted Hulk Hogan's returning theme song. I don't know if you caught that in the Raw review, but it is.
Yeah, racist
quite
American.
The news story.
Racist American. It's unbelievable.
I want it on Patreon. I want it. I want to download it. It's so good.
Oh yeah, I gotta upload that to Patreon. You're right. That's a good call. I gotta do that. Everybody wants to hear racist American on the Patreon.
Absolutely.
Look at this. Look at this struggle. Look at this struggle. Look at this. In slow motion, it's the best.
It really is.
Oh my God! Listen, Elias.
You on the tiptoes.
Elias, call us from WrestleMania, weekend. When we're live, and definitely that night if you can later. I'm sure I'll be live.
Have a blast.
Late. Yeah, have fun, man.
Yeah, and Jay, can I ask one last question?
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Is Taker gonna be on Sunday?
Absolutely.
WWE
he's gonna be there. There's gonna be a match. Anybody saying that he's not gonna wrestle, I'm gonna bet my left nut at this point that Taker will be there. So.
Oh yeah.
He's absolutely gonna be in a match against Cena.
He won't be.
A lot of people are saying, they're trying to hide it because they want to make it, the be-all, end-all exciting moment for him to come out to, either the American Badass theme or... I have a feeling he is going to come out in the motorcycle badass gimmick.
Elias, this is what I think is going to happen. I believe that John Cena is going to be showed in the crowd multiple times in the front row, like sitting there kind of looking sad but happy, like, hey, everybody, and yeah. And then I believe at some point... Undertaker's going to show up, and it's going to be badass, and he's going to just look right out at Cena sitting in the chair, and he's going to be like, fucking let's go. And Cena's going to be like, oh, shit, and then he's going to jump over the barricade, get in the ring, and the audience is going to be going fucking insane. I think 100% that's what's happening.
See, mine was a little different, but I like yours better.
Sunday.
Yeah, please do call us in.
Call us on Sunday, Elias. Thank you, Elias, for the call. We love you, man.
I think John's going to go into the ring after, before like right before the last two matches happen, and we'll go ahead and John will be in the ring and say, "Well, I was here as a fan. Hopefully, everybody enjoyed the show. And I wish this could have been different. I should have been wrestling." And then we'll hear the gong.
I got a Dan Argyros. I'm sorry, I can barely read from here. Just watch you on Grimm's channel. You sell really well. Why can't WWE sell like that? I've been asking that question for a long time. I don't know why the current wrestlers don't sell like they used to. Part of me thinks it's because they're always like aerial and stuff. They're doing all these cutesy moves. They're more worried about doing all these like sort of high fly flippy moves or like these or what they're doing in the match because they sit in the back and they work on so much shit now. They plan so much shit out. I wonder if they're like just so busy thinking about that they just don't sell the same way. I don't know why. Like again, and I'm not saying like I'm not the best. I didn't fucking even make it in wrestling, but it's like I throw punches like it's a punch. Like I try to throw it like it's a wrestling. Like you're really fucking trying to hit somebody, make it look real. But half the time it's like these fake little cuts. Even when Grimm was punching me, how Grimm the wrestlers on WWE punch like that sometimes. Like when he first attacked me. Well, I guess you can't see it here. But yeah, when he first attacked me here, but look at this punch. This is like that's the type of punch where like bam, like it looks like, and Grimm sold it there. It looks like I hit him in the head and his balls still hurt because I punched him in the balls. It's like, why can't they sell like that? And chair shots. I showed my backyard wrestling, that chair shot to my head and I fucking flopped to the ground like I just got crushed. Why don't they sell like that? Why is it so bad? Why can't you hit someone in the head with a chair? I wonder about this. And if you didn't see the Grimm's Toy Show video, go to his silly Super Pop channel and watch the Battle Royal. Watch Grimmomania. It's a great event. Go check out Grimmomania. He's 2,000 subs away. 2,000 subs away. Listen, I mean, obviously we're really friends. Let's break kayfabe, and we had a good time. Go to fucking Grimm's channel and sub this guy because he's 2,000 subs away from 1 million subscribers. Unfucking believable. I told Grimm he should go PG because 80% of his viewers are kids, like little kids. How many kids go to watch him and then their parents hear a swear or something and they go, "Oh, no, don't watch this." So he might as well just blank out the swears. It's not really a big deal. But I would never say that about my channel. We say F this, F that, cunt, bag, fuck. But for him, it might work out. He might get to 1 million subs faster. But damn, 1 million subs, dude, that's unbelievable. If you type in indie wrestling, like that's the thing that comes up. Every time his channel, it comes up every time. But man, it was a fucking fun time. And let me play a donation or two. We got a couple getting behind a little bit. Let's see what's going on here. You guys can hear him anyway. Oh, there it is. Okay, Fabe, subbing to Twitch. You could have subbed your own. No, could you? I don't even know.
I'd rather do yours anyway.
No, I'll do you too. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. What's up, Elias? Yeah, don't worry. You were all right. I know your hotel Wi-Fi was a little behind. That's why Elias was a little delayed and sounded weird. He was hearing things late. Okay, Fabe. Make sure you guys subscribe to him, too, to get his take on the WrestleMania week and weekend. YouTube.com/OKFaber, co-host of Out of Nowhere now, with me and Jake. You gotta love it.
ShiBUM!
What's up, guys?
Bam.
Good show.
That was loud.
Have they announced who's inducting Kid Rock to the Hall of Fame? Taker, maybe.
I've heard a name.
Could that play a part in the Cena-Taker situation, or are we going all the way up to WrestleMania? With no clear answer?
You know what? That's weird. I wonder who is going to... Maybe Triple H will induct him. Thanks, the Bear1322. What's up, Bear?
I heard a name for Kid Rock.
All right, throw it out.
I heard Stone Cold.
Stone Cold, just to put Stone Cold out there.
What other? Because who else is he connected with besides Undertaker for themes? That's the only thing that.
Oh, Lost Tetrakarn, or is it Lost Tetrakarn? I don't know. I can barely.
Tetrakarn. Yeah,
that's hard.
Sure.
I got a GED. Come on, guys.
Let's make this easy.
Listen, thank you very much. Thanks for subbing on Twitch, guys. We're over 45 subs on Twitch now, so thank you guys for that. Obviously, all your donations, all the subs, you guys fund the show. We don't get shit unless you guys do it. So thank you guys for that very much. If you guys want to pump in some questions tonight via the donations, feel free to do that. Chi22 MKE. Chi22 Mikey? Is that what it's short for? Another sub. God damn.
Every time someone subs, my dick grows 6 inches.
Thank you guys for subbing. And here's the leaderboard, by the way, for people wondering. Thank you, man, for the sub. Look at that star. Looks beautiful. Let's go back to... it looks very happy. Very, very nice-looking star. And that's how I feel inside when you sub, because that's $1.99 that you give me for free, and it didn't cost you anything. 419, might have lost 419, I'm not sure. 419, you're on the phone. Going once. Going twice.
I was wildly wrong.
Who wants to go? Call the show. I'll fuck your ass.
I'm sorry. 419, call back. We'll try to get you on here.
Why do I have to be fucking sick?
Yeah, Bailey was really mad that night.
Oh,
hey,
shoot.
419 is on the phone now. 419, what's up?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
What's up, man?
What's up?
How you guys doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
All right, well, I have a question regarding this North American Championship match.
Okay, cool. I think the belt's pretty cool, too, by the way. I think it's all right. Looks like a boxing belt.
Who you guys think is going to win this?
I'm going EC3, but I'm going EC3, which maybe not. Maybe it should be like someone else wins and he almost won, and then there's a rivalry. But I'm going to go EC3.
I think Ricochet might have a chance to take it.
Well, he does have a chance. He's in the match.
No, yeah, but I'm saying with his fan reaction, I'm leaning more towards Ricochet. At first, I thought Adam Cole, but since he's pulling double duty,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to win.
Yeah,
don't agree with me, Connor. You'll get shit.
No, I'm agreeing.
Have your own opinion. Don't suck my dick. I'm the only one sucking dick around here.
I think EC3 too, but my big question is he a heel or a face? I don't know yet.
That's what I love about it, is that you don't know. He's just badass. You know, he came out like a fucking bolt of lightning, and the crowd ate up every second of it.
They may not have known either. They may just said, go out there and we'll figure it out based on the crowd. They might have done that.
I might go with a wild card and go with Velveteen Dream.
Ooh,
it'd be cool to get him with. Yep.
I like Velveteen Dream too, but yeah, that's the thing is I like all these guys in this match. That's the coolest thing about it. It's like these guys.
It's a tough call. It's a real tough call.
Yeah, man, this is going to be a fun match either way. I really don't know, to be honest. I mean, you could definitely, you would think that it'd be Adam Cole and maybe EC3 would be really close and they'd develop a rivalry and those two would go at it. Then you put Ricochet against Velveteen Dream somehow. But that's an odd matchup. But I'd like to see it. As weird as that is, as odd as a matchup
that's going to be a hell of a match. If they do Dream versus Ricochet, that match will be fucking epic.
Velveteen Dream really, like, for some reason, like, he works well with opposite styles of him. It's bizarre, but it works.
Well, they were working on that gimmick with him before, where he was tweeting about, like, like, not obviously saying this exactly, but like, fuck indie guys, and they were like kind of like pushing him in that direction to have him face indie guys coming in. So him and Ricochet would be amazing. I'd love to see that at the next takeover after this one.
Yeah, that would be nice. I'm sorry to the caller. Oh no, he's still here. All right. Anything else, man? Before I let you go.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
Will we see the Demon at Mania?
Yeah, I think Finn Balor will go Demon. It is possible he doesn't, but I think he will. And it will be interesting because if he does, then it's like, woo, you think like 95% that he wins then, but...
You think so, Joe? I don't think so anymore.
You think he's going to not do Demon?
I don't think he's going to be the Demon character.
You're right. He might not do it. He might do it to not, like, super, just to not take anything away from the other guys in the match. You're right.
Not even just that, but I think they're going to save it for a rematch kind of idea. They usually try and build up those Demon moments. They advertise it beforehand, or they make some type of like
they put the focus
insinuation.
on it,
yeah, they really, when he brought it out with Wyatt, they showed him off. When they mentioned it with AJ, it was brought up beforehand. So
just not
there was no tease to it.
To not have it at WrestleMania just seems bizarre, though.
It's a waste of an entrance.
WrestleMania.
It really is.
Yeah, come on, man. This is Seth's gonna have one. The Miz. I mean, I would think all three of these guys would have some kind of interesting entrance. So I
do want to see what Triple H's is.
I know that there's not much of a build or leading into a story of it, but I just, you got to do it. If they don't do it, I mean, whatever. I mean, I can see them not doing it, though. You might be dead on with that, Jake. I mean, you certainly might be. 607's live on the phone. What's up?
Hey, Joe. Hey, Jake. Hey, Connor.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, so I wanted to get your guys' take on Shawn Michaels' new haircut. What do you guys think about that?
He looks like a dad.
I know I'm balding. I don't know. I'm surprised he didn't do it a long time ago, but I still like, even though he's balding and shit and it looks weird, I still think it looks bizarre. Like, I can't get used to it. I like long hair. I can't get used to what I did to my hair. I
like it.
Sean's? You want to hook up with him?
He's still the heartbreaker.
Yeah,
he could look at me and my ass all at the same time with that lazy eye,
Yeah. Now he looks like his dad, though.
Yes, the thing that I'm most looking forward to when it comes to WrestleMania is finding out Taker or are we going to get Biker Taker?
Yeah, I think we're
going to get Biker Taker.
Yeah, we might get American Badass. We really might get American Badass.
If you think about it, when John Cena first debuted in WWE, didn't he go backstage to meet Biker Taker and not Cena Taker? So when it comes...
Oh, shit, man. He broke. We lost him.
I thought he was going to the Matrix.
You know what would be funny as hell is if Cena puts his finds his seat at Mania and he happens to sit next to Michelle McCool, and then Taker's one seat over, and just this awkward tension with them sitting in the front row like, hey,
right?
Just the whole time.
That'd be so weird. She's here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh, Sean. I've got the bald spot that no one can deny. I can't believe they cut my hair off, and now I look just like my old man. I'm just a balding guy. Balding guy. I've got no hair now. No hair now. I'm just a balding guy. Balding guy. I've got no hair now. Hair now. Look at that. I got Rogaine, and the women think I'm insane. I've got a patch, my eyes crossed. When you look at me, you get lost in my moss. I'm just a balding guy. Balding guy. I'm not your bald toy. Bald toy. What the fuck? What the fuck? But no,
Falsetto needs some work.
We've been all hanging out too much.
He looks like his dad. He looks like his dad now.
Yeah, he looks like a dad.
Yeah, but I think it suits him well. He looked out of the norm. Like, it just didn't fit him.
Well, that's how I think everybody reacted when Triple H shaved his head.
Yeah,
true. Yeah, but it just I don't know. It looked like he was trying to hang on to the glory days, and with all the the thinning of the hair, it just
that's
really
what
didn't
Leah
suit
always
well.
says to me when I'm walking around the house. She's like, "Just cut your hair," and I'm like, "But I don't want to." Like because everybody thinks.
No wonder she was so eager to shave that thing off.
Well, everybody thought I was doing some comb over thing. Oh no, she likes it long. She did like it, but it was looking. Me and her both agreed it was like dead. My hair was like thin and dead. It was like
mine's getting that way too. Actually,
right here is gone. Right here, is gone.
Same here.
That's almost gone. I'm thinking of getting some kind of oil or like whale cum and putting it on my head. I'm just gonna put like fucking every.
I can hook you up.
I'm gonna put
you
every
hear the beach
animal's
whale
cum.
in the bathroom in the morning. You know what Joe's doing.
I'm gonna put every animal's cum on my head for like weeks and see if eventually like it's like a chia pet. It grows.
This week it's Rooster.
Yeah, I put rooster cum on my head, and then once it does work, I'm gonna be like, oh, I figured it out, honey, order chickens, and we're in the back like tickling the chickens' dicks or whatever they have. I don't even know if they have penises. No,
I just need
no,
cock
they lay
on my
eggs.
head.
Yeah. And we're diddling the fucking chickens in there. and they're spewing it out, and I'm putting it in fucking gel bottles, and the next thing you know, I'm on infomercials. Like, we have the secret patent that will grow your hair within 2 weeks. We cut to some guy who's like, I damn near tried everything. I went to Hair Club for Men. They did almost everything. They masturbated, they fucked me and fondled me, and I still didn't grow hair. But when I called Joe Cronin, all of a sudden, damn it just started to grow. And we got like perfect ratings on Amazon. Like, I ordered it. It did work after 2 weeks. And upgrade now, because every 13 months your hair follicles recycle. Like, I mean, it'll be unbelievable.
News reports come up to you and do an interview like, what's your secret? And you have like Fabio-like hair, like, it's the Roosters.
No, I'll
That's
throw
why
them.
there's so many.
I will throw
it's
them
the
off.
year of the cock, baby.
Because no, I don't want people taking my idea. So I will tell them that it's like turtle cum. I'll make it up that it's turtle cum, and then other people will be trying to sell it for their own name, and it won't work, and they'll all go out of business. They'll get like Better Business Bureau will go after them, and I'll already be way ahead of the game, patenting the thing and everything. Matt the Misfit's on the phone. What's up, Matt the Misfit?
I love how I just walked into a Joe Cronin infomercial halfway through.
You like that? Good goddamn idea.
Results
It's Joe's hair growing product code, Joe Cronin.
Yeah. Results may
Presented
vary.
by WrestleMania.
Results may vary. If you do not see hair growth in 3 to 5 days, please contact your doctor, as now you have terminal cancer.
It turns out the hormones in the semen get in your skin and affect your body and your gyno glands and shit, and that fucks you up, though. So then there's all these lawsuits afterwards. So it's like, your
may affect lymph nodes.
Yeah, like my hair grew, but I got lymphatic cancer. Matt the Misfit, what's up?
Great.
You'll be dead with a full head of hair. You died of cancer.
I can't believe he died so young, but he looks so perfect.
Look at that conditioner.
And a whole new level of open caskets.
So it's officially WrestleMania week.
It is officially WrestleMania week. Oh, Matt, while you're here, you know what? This is one of the main topics I wanted to bring up tonight with everybody. Did you hear that Rusev wanted to leave the company? He apparently was asking for his release about a month ago. Mike Johnson from PW Insider said that he had spoken to people either with Rusev or close to Rusev, and he heard that Rusev was pushing for a release from the company. He was very unhappy with how he was being used, and he said, I could not confirm this with a second source, so it's possible it's true. But it's interesting that he was suddenly added to the U.S. title match at Mania. And it's funny because the odds shifted for Rusev to win with Vegas as well.
Rusev better win the fucking
title.
Rusev
Day.
Well, what do we get out of this? Randy Orton wins. No one wants to see that. You know, Randy Orton's pretty damn boring. You know, it's Jinder Mahal, I think, is the worst case scenario for the fans. And Bobby Roode, his reign was pretty lame. You know, that unfortunately, I hate saying that. I feel dirty admitting it, but it's the truth. He didn't do anything. You know, it was very boring. So Rusev, U.S. champion, Rusev Day, he's so fucking over. That's money. But it's sad to hear that he wanted out of the company. I feel for him, but he was off doing nothing for WrestleMania until this week.
This is going to be like a very out there prediction, but the thing that I was thinking about was, if you look at the Mania card, we pretty much predict that 9 times out of 10 the baby faces are winning, right?
Typically, yeah.
Right. So you have to have some heels win something. You can't all be baby faces. And I think this is the match where, as much as I don't think it should happen, I think this is where Jinder's going to win. And I think Jinder's going to win the U.S. title and sneak out of Mania. But and if it was me, I would have Jinder win the belt and have a long program with Rusev, since he's the most over person. Orton's rumored to go over to Raw anyway, and then propel Bobby Roode up to possibly the main title. That's a bit out there, and I don't think they're going to do it, but that's what I think should do.
It's a good idea in the sense of elevating Bobby Roode, but I hate Jinder to the point where I wouldn't want to see him.
But I could see Jinder as a better U.S. champion, hands down, than a WWE champion again.
I've said that.
Jinder should have been U.S. champion instead of fucking WWE champion.
Yeah, he never should have been the WWE champion.
So why not try it now? I mean, it doesn't hurt.
Well, since we're talking about the WWE,
because Rusev's more over and deserves the belt, and it's sad that he has to demand his release for them to even add him to WrestleMania.
I'm not disagreeing with that, but the chase is always more interesting than the win, right? And
but at this point, they need to satisfy him, or he's going elsewhere.
If he's actually going for this U.S. title, and you can't tell me the fans wouldn't be behind him to actually We said the same thing about other people before. We're like, oh, as soon as you get the belt, and then that's how Vince works. He always prolongs it and always sees the chase as long as humanly possible.
Yeah, I mean,
there's more money in it. That's all I'm saying.
There is, but I think we need that moment for him. He needs the validation.
Right, I get your point.
He hasn't, and then him and Aiden English can feud with each other briefly as well.
But I don't want to pull that trigger just yet because they're such a good deal together.
They are, but I keep hearing over and over that it's ending sooner than we'd like it to. So,
just saying, milk it for what it's worth. If you're not going to give him a WWE title run, which I don't think they're going to give Rusev a WWE title run, might as well milk it for the U.S. title.
Yeah, and sadly, the things they should milk, they don't.
No, like me.
So, NXT TakeOver. I'm super fucking excited for that. The one match I'm probably not that most excited about is the women's title, just because something about it, I just don't like Shayna Baszler that much. I really think Kairi Sane should have been added into this match.
You're the fourth person just today, honestly, that said that. A lot of people still view Baszler as like a bully. Liz
because
had said that.
not Kairi Sane. Nikki Cross is done. Killian Dane's not winning the North American title. They're going to the main roster, and I hope to God they go to SmackDown because I don't know. I don't trust them on Raw. So
I know Authors of Pain are going up. That's what I've heard, that they're going up, and it's kind of funny.
Names I believe I've heard are Authors of Pain, Sanity, Iconic Duo, Drew McIntyre, and Johnny Gargano.
The thing is, though, I could see them. I know you want to see Sanity on the main roster, but part of me thinks they're going to keep Sanity on NXT a little while longer to elevate other teams because they really need to do that.
I don't know. I think they're done. I think Sanity have run their course on NXT.
Well, I mean, I think Dunn and Strong are going to win the straps. So they need to do something to get them over beforehand.
Really?
Yeah.
That's my because if you think about like the tag title situation in NXT, I don't think the Authors of Pain aren't winning it, and I don't think, especially with Fish being out for how long, like 6-8 months now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no point in keeping the belts on Cole. I don't know. It just maybe that's just me. I would put them on Strong and Dunn and just have them go through a new round of tag teams.
And what about the UK title?
But you got to think they're going to win something, right? Like you would think that they would. Adam Cole's they're going to get something.
Well, I think Adam Cole might.
Maybe he will win the North American title. I really think.
Yes, I agree with that.
That could be like we said before. I'm still going to stick with Ricochet, but if they lose the tag titles, it'd be cool to see him as the NXT North American champion, and that's the reason why they lose. They lose. And they focus on that, and then he ends up feuding with O'Reilly because of this. But I don't want to see them break up either. So I mean, it's sad that comes to, but
no, I can completely agree with that.
I still think it's funny that Killing Dane's the only non-North American person in this North American Championship match.
But
I love Killian.
Back to your original point, Matt. I do like Baszler. Shayna Baszler, I think, is pretty interesting overall, and I've enjoyed her more than Ember Moon. Ember Moon was a force to be reckoned with when she was on the Indies, and since she's gotten to NXT, I don't think we've seen her perform as well as she can.
I mean, because everyone's saying, a lot of people are saying, I get women's match of the year for WWE was Ember Moon and Asuka. I kind of disagree with that one.
Yeah, see, I don't agree with that at all. I don't think.
You know why?
I know why. I've already told you guys it's Nikki Cross and Asuka, the last one.
I don't know what's. I'll tell you why. I don't know what's going on with Ember Moon, but her style is completely altered. Not completely, but it's really altered. Her style.
It's neutered.
Her style in the indie scene was like reckless. She would dive over the top ropes. She would have big, powerful moves and things. She would do the diving stunner all over the place. Like, she would really do some shit on the indie scene. And in NXT, she's way more corralled. And that's made her... She's still good, but that's made her, like, come down, and she doesn't...
That's kind of like Dean Ambrose in a way, because he was, like, in the indie, he was, like, fucking insane.
Right.
So...
You're right.
But that's the truth, because Moon was like you just said, insane. She just was very reckless, but not unsafe. Just unpredictable.
Well,
I think
now she's like
a little unsafe.
She's neutered. She's nothing compared to what she once was. I don't think she's as exciting.
And I don't know if you've seen my tweet on how I see Sanity success on the main roster. First I'm going. Eric Young and Alexander Wolf are going to be the tag team division part of that. Killian Dane, I believe, is going to be the one member of Sanity who's going to get the main event push. Then Nikki Cross is my pick to actually win the women's Money in the Bank this year and cash in on Asuka and do Asuka versus Nikki Cross at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
I think it's going to take.
I mean,
Nikki
as far as the rest of the card goes, too, with Gargano and Ciampa.
Oh, that's going to be fucking amazing.
that is one of the things I'm truly most excited to see. I mean, this has been building for so long,
Question,
and I keep going back and forth because, I mean, will they let Gargano win so that he's reinstated in NXT, or will they have Ciampa take the victory and be the top level heel since, you know, Gargano gets a chance now to go up to the main roster? You know, if he's done with NXT, just because he's not reinstated there, now he can get, you know, called up. So I could see it going both ways.
What do you think is closing NXT TakeOver? Is it Gargano and Ciampa, or is it Amos and Black?
No, I think it's going to be
want Aleister Black's first like championship win in NXT be the thing that closes the show?
I'm not sure that Black's going to win.
I think he is. This is his moment right here. They wouldn't have put him in this match if he's not going to win.
Wait, yeah, maybe it will be. I don't know. I feel like Ciampa and Gargano is the top thing.
Well, I think Ciampa and
that might start the show.
Go at it.
That might start the night, actually. To be honest,
I think Aleister Black and Tommaso Ciampa is going to be one of the main feuds going into TakeOver Chicago.
Yeah, I mean, it could be.
And then we go to WrestleMania. I mean, you got great. I really do not care. I'm probably going to be in the bathroom while Nia Jax is on. So, but you got Asuka and Charlotte. That's going to be. I hope. For my sake, I didn't watch that Mixed Match Challenge because I want it to be fresh in my mind. So I didn't watch that. So I'm going to.
But that's the problem with the undefeated streaks, like we were saying, you know, for quite a while now. We knew she had to win, or else there was, you know, the whole allure was gone.
Thanks for the call, Matt. I got to move on. Appreciate that, though.
We appreciate it as always. And more speculation.
Matt the Misfit.
Bray Wyatt is going to be Braun Strowman's partner because Braun went ahead and put up an Instagram post showing him posing on the airplane next to Bray Wyatt, saying, "We're here. WrestleMania week begins. The boys are back in town."
That makes sense.
That's really
Bray
weird.
might have a new gimmick, and since they were once, you know, in a family with the Wyatt family, it could make sense.
Why would Bray have a new gimmick? Why would they It's so weird.
Because of the deletion.
I didn't tell you. I don't know if you guys heard about this. So I went to the Friday show in Boston.
Oh yeah.
And so they had a cruiserweight match. After the match, Akira Tozawa's walking back. He got the win. Bray just runs in and fucking decks him. And he's still the same gimmick. But Mack comes out. He goes, "Bray, you're fighting the dark urges. You're fighting the change." And he gets the crowd to chant, "Change, change, change." He goes, "Broken Bray. I don't want you against me. I want you beside me." Goes to shake his hand. They shake hands. And of course, Bray turns around, decks him, does the whole spider thing, and then turns around to do a twist of fate. So I guess they're planting the seed for some sort of change in his character, but they didn't say what exactly, other than Broken Bray.
That's weird.
Yeah, because we had seen also like a week and a half, I think, ago at another house show where they had this, you know, really interesting back and forth promo, and they embraced in a hug at the end.
So now
we talked about it on the last Out of Nowhere.
So no more Dean Ambrose as Braun's partner.
Yeah, I've heard it both ways.
Because they're announcing Dean coming back. It looks like I think he tweeted something or something.
He's been very adamant in saying that he's returning ASAP. So
what about Joe?
Samoa Joe, actually, hold on. I have that here somewhere in my update on Samoa Joe's in-ring return. Joe has been added to the April 16 tapings on Monday Night Raw that takes place in Hartford, Connecticut. So that's after WrestleMania. Obviously, that's the Raw that you said you were going to go to, Joe.
Yep.
You know, I don't know if we'll see him before then. It could just be he makes a return the night after Mania. But he could also return at any point in time, and it'll still feel kind of special. So,
well, real quick, I just want to plug the deal here. Tonight's Out of Nowhere show is brought to you by PWPNation.com. Go check out pwpnation.com for all your wrestling news. Just really good writing, really good stuff over there, plus all the bonus vlogs and blogs and podcasts and news reports over there. They kind of go in depth there. It's good writing. pwpnation.com. Check them out. Also, your monthly wrestling subscription boxes. If you've never stepped up and grabbed one of these boxes, then check out WrestleCrate.com. WrestleCrate.com. Use coupon code JoeSentMe. You'll get a percentage off on your WrestleCrate depending on which one you choose. It's WrestleCrate.com. Hit them up on Twitter, WrestleCrate USA, and there's also a WrestleCrate UK. Follow them both on Twitter there. And open up a box. If you do get it and it's your first time or whatever, make videos about it. And make sure you tag me in the video and tweet and upload it all over the place and let them know. WrestleCrate.com, pwpnation.com. And if you guys want to be on the Joe Cronin Show, to advertise on the Joe Cronin Show, go to joecroninshow.net and select the advertise button, and you'll be able to do that on joecroninshow.net. And, of course, if you want to support the show, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. $2 a month will get you Corrupted, the download MP3, the live YouTube link, plus all kinds of other stuff. And then $5 a month will get you Morning Madness Monday through Friday, and that and more, plus all the NXT stuff I'm going to be doing, and just tons of bonus shit. So yes, if we could get 100 people to sign up tonight, we would be fucking killing it on Patreon. So come and join the other 300 people that are all patrons right now, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. And now we will also see where we're at with your donations here real quick, and then we'll get back to some more wrestling talk. And Mike Daniels said, "Did you hear the rumor that Ken is a sack of shit? I love you, Joe and Jake." Thank you, Mike. It's a rumor? All right.
Apparently.
It's a rumor running around.
Yeah, it's spreading like wildfire.
I heard that, he told me that he wants to choke this guy.
I believe it. I absolutely do.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Well, I took the title from him, so you'd be happy about that at least, right?
I'm telling you, Ken screwed Ken. I'm sticking with that.
He really did, though. Like, if he didn't say that, I was game to beat up Grimm, and then all of a sudden he said that, and it was like, well, wait a second here. Fuck this. And Grimm didn't even want it, so it was even easier for me.
But what if Ken wins the points in the bank, though?
This Friday, points in the bank, then he could cash them in any time. Ken's fat sack of shit, fucking, I love you, Joe. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. This is probably the same guy that shits on me over there. It's probably like the same dude.
It's like a circle of life.
The circle of life. I'm not gay for you now. Sorry.
I mean, I'll stick with my original prediction with Dean, but it just seems like it could be Bray. That makes sense. Both make sense. Dean got injured by the bar, so that works. And Bray, worked with Braun. But I think Bray coming out with a new gimmick, if he's shunning away from the, he's shedding his Firefly gimmick there, then why would he be with Braun? I don't know. It's odd, but
I feel bad that they're booking themselves into a corner because it's got to deliver. It's going to be a fart in church.
Yeah.
That's gotta be Kane. My name is Kane, and I'm donating. My God, the Undertaker.
Hey Joe, Jake, and motherfucking okayfabe. I mentioned to Jake in the chat that I will formally induct Kane into the Hall of Fame next year, then I will electrocute his balls and take his mask and burn him alive.
Oh my God.
Anyway, looking forward to TakeOver and WM.
Jesus. The fuck? Null Death. He's my moderator and he's a fucking Satanist or something. He's into sadomasochism. That's awesome, though. If you do that, I want to watch it. No,
you gotta electrocute his nuts if he wins the mayor of Knox County.
I'm gonna hook up his grundle to a car battery.
That's gotta be Kane.
My name is Kane, and I'm donating, motherfucker. Die.
Hey Joe, had a real fun time with you and Ken Friday night after montage this the railing. The ass was really awesome, and Joe, when will you realize that sex tape we made Friday? Well, back to Jake's basement getting spit and coom on me.
Coom.
Coom.
I love how it says Coom. It just you got to write COME because it just doesn't get it. It doesn't get the cum. It Coom every time. You got to write COME because it never gets Coom. Hello, Coom.
Get back down to the basement, bitch.
Do you have that Coom, do you? Joe's male sex slave. Thank you.
Is it the turtle Coom from my hair?
ShiBUM. What's up, Joe? Jake and OK Fabe.
Oh, what's up, Brad?
That Shawn Michaels haircut looks weird and funny at the same time.
Yeah.
What do you guys think will be the biggest unexpected surprise at Mania?
I think I'm cute. No, Bry Guy, thank you. I don't know, surprises at Mania? I don't. Could it be
Strowman's partner?
I think. Well, maybe Strowman's partner a little bit, or either The Rock or Hogan showing up somehow.
Yeah,
either one of those.
We talked about it the other night that The Rock was cleared with his insurance. They allowed him to return to the ring.
Ms. Brooklyn, what's up? Thanks for the sub.
Ms. Brooklyn. And
so you
then,
hear the same thing about Rock and Elias?
Yeah.
It's been like
The Rock was originally
amazing.
I've got two ideas about this.
He was only going to be able to do like a promo thing, but now he's been cleared to actually do something in a wrestling capacity.
I've got
so it won't be a match, but he'll be able to at least like do a rock bottom or something in that nature.
I got two scenarios for you. These are the two scenarios, right? Number one, they both battle back and forth on the guitars, and it's funny, and of course it ends in a rock bottom. Or number two, The Rock comes out and just Elias plays the song for a while, and then The Rock is like, "Well, let the Rock, like to sing you a song." And The Rock takes the guitar, but then he drops it and just rock bottoms him, and
Fuck
then
you,
he sings the song.
Hashtag I love AJK. Fuck JD. Love you.
Oh, thank you, man.
It was a little back and forth in one fucking
blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Jake, thank you for the bits, man. I appreciate that shit. Thanks to everybody hosting the show tonight, too. But yeah, what do you think about it? I like the second one better. I like the idea of him letting Elias go, yeah, The Rock likes that. The Rock likes that. And then,
but I think with the first one, because they haven't advertised The Rock, so it would be more of the surprise of him coming out. That's the only reason why. I think they'll have Elias come out, and then because that's the shtick, that's the gimmick. Everyone interrupts Elias, so why not have the biggest person of The Rock come out, and then The Rock brings his guitar. It's like, I'm going to sing you a song, and then it's rock bottom seas, because that's he's going to get one of the biggest reactions.
Well, I think it'd be fun. See, I think it'd be funny if Elias was singing The Rock, like singing a song. Yeah, The Rock's just not going to. Don't worry about The Rock. The Rock's going to sit back here, get the best seat in the house. Elias, go ahead. The Rock would love to see what you have. And then Elias sings something on the guitar, and The Rock's like, yeah, The Rock likes that. The Rock likes that. The Rock has a song for you. And then, he takes the guitar, but then he just drops it, rock bottoms him. Then The Rock picks up the guitar and goes, now we're going to have ourselves a rock concert. And then The Rock sings some kind of hilarious thing that he wrote. Like, and all the time they're panning they're panning back and forth from The Rock to fucking Elias' knocked out body. Like, that would be so fucking funny. And then, of course, as I've been saying, then the night after on Raw, Elias is going to get a fucking roaring ovation on Monday Night Raw. It's going to be nuts for Elias.
You've been saying that for over a year now.
Walk with Elias!
Says, imagine Rock is Braun's partner. That would be cool in one sense. But,
oh, no.
It wouldn't happen, but...
Because, then he got to defend the titles. I can see it happening.
I feel bad for Braun that he got screwed all because of Roman, though. When you think about it, he got put into a tag match situation because
What's
of
up,
Roman.
guys? Excited for all the wrestling this weekend, but do you see Road Dogg getting booed on stage at the Hall of Fame?
Ouch.
Yes.
Blue Easy, thank you. I could see that. I hope it doesn't happen because I'm kind of friends with Road Dogg a little bit. And
if there's a Fire Road Dogg chant, that'd be eesh.
Oh, man. Like, I would feel bad for him because
I would too.
I don't really blame Road Dogg. I blame the system that Road Dogg's under. Road Dogg isn't the one creating this system. So I don't blame him. It's not really him in charge. Even though he's
in charge. It's not all him either.
Yeah. Right. It's so many other dudes. If you want to boo somebody, boo Vince. It's Vince.
Yeah, really, yeah.
And listen... And I can't say anything, but dude, based on the DMs that I had with him, it's like, dude, they're lost as well. Road Dogg, they had a whole thing planned for the Undertaker stuff on SmackDown. Remember that when Undertaker showed up, and then all of a sudden,
series,
and then he just showed up on Raw,
digging holes and burying souls and fucking assholes.
I had a whole conversation. I mean, it was like, because I remember I was messaging him privately, and I'm like, I was kind of fucked up that, it was weird that you just lost the Undertaker. It looked like you were setting something up, and then the next thing you know, like, he's on Raw. So that was weird that you guys started telling a story there. That was kind of bizarre. What the fuck with that? And
nut bunnies.
Jacob, what's up, Jacob Darkblade? Thanks for the nut bunnies. Yeah, he was basically like, yeah, it's a pretty big surprise to me too. And it was like, okay, so like, and then just basically from everything, they had a plan for Undertaker, and then it was told, nope, you can't do that anymore. So his brand looked like shit. But so it's like you're in charge, but you're not. It's like when you're supposed to be the boss, but the boss keeps coming in and telling you what to do. You're like, well, I decided to move the store around this way because of the traffic, and I studied this, and we thought it would work better. And then the boss comes in, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. Put these back where you blah, blah, blah. And it just, you're like, oh, I guess I'm not really the fucking boss. That's what is going on. But, I mean, maybe it's not true with the way he defends things. Like, I get that. But, yeah, I think that would be shitty if they chanted that. If anything, I mean, they shouldn't. I don't think anybody should chant anything at the Hall of Fame because it's supposed to be the night for those people getting the award and shit like that. Save that for like maybe even at WrestleMania. If you want to chant that during the WrestleMania, that's fine because now you're the fans and this is WrestleMania. But to chant something in Hall of Fame, that would be fucking messed up, dude. But I can see it happening, like you said.
Yeah, I would feel bad for him if they were chanting Fire Road Dogg or some other disrespectful shit. And Dublin was right, too. All the people begging for Ryan Ward to be the head writer, and lo and behold, he's been there the whole time.
He's been there.
So.
And it doesn't matter because it just doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
You're not. I don't think you're allowed to tell the stories you want to tell. And again, like, how do we know this? Well, the writer that called our show years ago, and then Cody Rhodes backed up what he said 2 months later when he confirmed several things that the guy had told us, and then several things came true. Go watch that video of that writer calling the show when Daniel Bryan retired, and listen to everything he says. It literally all comes true. The only other person that was as close to nailing it as anything was CM Punk's pipe bomb. The guy nailed it. And we know they'll lie to you guys. They'll lie to everybody. Look at the China thing. Triple H saying, oh, it's my kid could look up porn. No. Or whatever. Or saying like, oh, we love the women. Oh, but we'll go to a country that fucking hates women and won't let fucking women wrestle or whatever the fuck. They have to get their permission from their husbands to even come to the show. Yeah, it's really the women's revolution. All these things. Just look at all the contradictions and the ridiculous. They don't fucking know. They don't care. So yeah, I mean, it's bullshit. That's fine. By the way,
it's unfortunate too, but I just hope it doesn't come to that. That would be really disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know me, I think the shit's fucking hilarious usually, but yeah, as someone who like was treated pretty good by Road Dogg, I would feel, oh my god, dude, but I would feel ill. I would feel sick to my stomach if I heard that.
And he handles, a lot of the bullshit, but that'd be a bit too much for thick skin or not.
Right. Connor, what's up, man? Sorry, I think we got you back.
Woohoo!
Woo! The Nature Boy! Well, damn it, tonight, you and the Nature Boy!
Thing in the Hall of Fame?
What was that?
We still on the Road Dogg thing about the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, we just finished that up pretty much. Just said, yeah, I'd feel queasy if I heard that.
Yeah, it'd be awkward because that's a little more permanent.
Especially for like Jeff Jarrett's moment too, like in him, it'd just be awkward. Please don't. I beg the audience, don't do that at the Hall of Fame. It's like those are one of those embarrassing things too that like makes me really uncomfortable. Like I'll feel really awkward.
Yeah, I hear ya.
I would rather hear Vince has no dick chants for some reason because that's just ridiculous.
Right? Yeah.
That's just ridiculous. But the Road Dogg thing would be really, I'd feel bad, because what would he do then? Like, thanks, everybody, or like, remember the video, though, when he was, like, interviewed or whatever, that backstage one, he was like, oh, she's like, what are you doing, or whatever, and he's like, oh, I gotta go kill SmackDown. That was so fucking hilarious.
I died at that, because I'm like, oh, fuck, at least he has a good sense of humor about it, like, and gets it, like,
yeah,
I was dying at that.
I fucking lost it, dude. I gotta go kill SmackDown. That was fucking wicked funny. I'm gonna try to find that video.
Yeah, that was with Renee.
I was gonna say it's from Renee Young.
I gotta go kill SmackDown.
Miles also asked the 50-man Royal Rumble. The greatest Royal Rumble will be shown live on the WWE Network. So that was announced officially today. That Friday, April 27th at 12 Eastern, and it's going to have a special 1-hour kickoff show starting at 11 a.m. And it's still said that Daniel Bryan might end up winning. That's what I'm hearing. So live from Saudi Arabia. Yeah,
yeah, that would fucking enrage me.
Still advertised as being in the Royal Rumble as well. So,
dude, that would enrage me if Bryan finally wins a Rumble and it's that dumbass fucking thing.
That, yeah, of all things.
Watch how funny the Road Dogg's face is. He's almost got a maniacal laugh about it. Watch this.
Hey, thank you for having me. I'm gonna go back in here and kill SmackDown.
I fucking love the Road Dogg, dude. That's hilarious. I'm gonna go back and kill SmackDown. By the way, I was Andre Corbio. Thanks for that, for reposting that so I could find it, Andre. What's up, Andre? Tommy NC 2010 wants to call in, so go ahead and call in, Tommy, and kill us. Kill
I wonder if you watched any wrestling.
I doubt it.
I'm sorry, don't do that. Hey, thank you for having me. I'm gonna go back in here and kill SmackDown.
Evil smile afterwards.
And he said something before that too that was pretty funny. I forget exactly what he said too. It was something along the lines of that, though.
I'm gonna go back in there and kill SmackDown.
Yeah. Another thing that I had heard was, there's a big rumor they spoiled WrestleMania yet again by a listing, but I think this just wasn't updated because the Smoothie King Arena, all right, says that Charlotte will face Carmella for the SmackDown Women's Championship April 10th. But I mean, I just don't think that.
Sometimes they write those things, though. I mean, we've confirmed over the last 2 years that sometimes they post those matches that are going to happen, and then they 30% of the time. I think it was I did a study. I did my own study because I'm that way. 30% of the time they're wrong.
Yeah,
or they change.
Well, because they
advertise
they advertise stuff at the time that they make the announcement of the show. And I'll give you an example. You know, they did, when I was at that show I was mentioning in Boston, they advertised that Raw's coming back to Boston on July 9th, and they gave away the matches, see the Miz and Miztourage team up against Finn Balor and Seth Rollins in a 3-on-2 handicap match. There's supposedly a fucking draft that's taking place right after WrestleMania, so that could all completely fucking change.
Right.
They're just throwing out matches and people who are going to be there based upon the market at the time they make the announcement of the show. So the fact that they're announcing Carmella versus Charlotte, that could change drastically. The 205 Live show I went to, it was originally supposed to be Kalisto versus Enzo for the title. It ended up being Cedric versus Enzo. And then the one show I just went to this past Friday, it was supposed to be Kane versus Lesnar, and they turned into a triple threat and added Strowman to it. So I never really go by those ever because it's always card subject to change.
Exactly.
Hey, there's
another. So many times those dark matches never happen, but
right.
Smoothie King Arena, delicious.
There's another thing too. On top of everything that you saw, the UFC news, Dana White, they're announcing, Brock's coming back. I mean, we pretty much all knew that Reigns is going to win, take the belt, and probably Brock's going to go away for a little while. So,
could you imagine if Roman loses here, and Brock just then relinquishes the title, he leaves and he leaves undefeated, and in the sense of his Universal title reign.
I can't believe they'll do that, but
I don't think they'll do that either. But
that'd be crazy.
That would be interesting. What a swerve that would be. Roman 1, 2, 3 gets his shoulder pins, and Brock says, "There's no one left for me to face. I'm out of here," and leaves.
This is the last push here for Reigns. It's coming.
This is it. This is do or die time.
It's the anti-Montreal screw job.
If they push, if this doesn't really go that well, and they push Reigns ever again, in the next year as a face, they're fucking just absolutely pathetic. And unless the crowd changes. Unless the crowd changes. If he all of a sudden does win people over. Because Cena did this. Remember Cena got all this heat in around the WrestleMania 22, 23, 24, 25 time. And then right around after WrestleMania 25, pretty much the heat for Cena kind of died down a bit. Now it's kind of people still say Cena sucks. Cena sucks. That still happens and you suck. But it's not nearly as bad as it was around WrestleMania 22 time, 23.
Yeah, I think that's more of a meme at this point. Same thing with Kurt Angle, chanting along with his theme song because they were chanting for Cena loudly at Raw. So
yeah. And I'm one of those people that, like I said, I will never like him until he's gone. I'm sick of this guy. Turn him fucking heel. And all of a sudden, Cena's become way more interesting to me the last few years.
He's not being shoved down our throats.
Well, once he got out of the main title picture and showed that he was able to elevate new talent and put on very good matches
with Kevin Owens and AJ especially.
Absolutely, and he went ahead.
To my mind.
He lost. Took a huge loss to Kevin Owens on his debut match. I mean, that was the ultimate rub.
And, Daniel Bryan, he sold that fucking Basaiku knee kick, dude. I'll never forget that. He sold that fucking kick to the head. I mean, you would have thought he killed him. It was unbelievable. Like, he fucking hit him in the head, and it was like, oh my God, dude, he's dead.
But John hasn't had a bad match. I mean, him and Roman, it wasn't amazing, but it wasn't certainly bad either. But the build-up for that was very well done. John's good on the mic, and like I said, I didn't care for him either for years, up until like 2013-ish. That's when he started to be a little less annoying. I think when everything happened, just before or around then with Punk and Money in the Bank, when Punk beat him for the title, and then we saw him change. He got somewhat, he came back, he won the titles again, and then that's when they unified the belts. And from there, when he went back down to the U.S. Championship, he didn't use it or look at it as a demotion. He treated it like it was the main title.
Yeah,
but that U.S. him for that.
He brought that USA belt like to an unbelievable level. Like now that thing is dead almost again. I mean, not dead, but it's gone. It's not as bad as when Dean had it and he never defended it. That was fucking terrible. But
yeah, when he was in the Shield,
that was horrible. He just carried that around like it was like his fucking luggage. But no, but dude, yeah, he elevated that title. That felt like the world title at one point. I mean, and that's crazy because I did not like Cena. So it's weird that I snapped out of that. So Mike, the thing is, will that ever happen with Reigns? And I think the problem with the fact that it did work, that they were able to shut the crowd up and eventually get them to like be able to deal with Cena enough to keep him 50-50. I'm convinced that Vince is like, well, I'm just going to do that with Roman now. And now Vince has all this.
Yeah,
because he'll just be like, "Oh, it worked with Cena. It will work with Roman." But here's the difference. I always bring this up to people. The difference that people that say that and that are like, "Well, he's just like Cena." Blah blah blah. Here's the difference. John Cena came on the scene and became a megastar, and took the ratings from 3 million back up to 6 or 7 million at a time, and kept them at 5 million for a while. And John Cena did that. Roman Reigns has not accelerated or increased the ratings like that. The house shows with all the kids that cheer for Reigns are some of the lowest house shows they've had in a long time, or if ever sometimes. The actual numbers on Raw and SmackDown are down. So Roman Reigns has come nowhere near that. And I will give you this for if you want to counter and say, well, neither has it worked for AJ Styles and all them. I agree. It hasn't worked. The indie guys coming up, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, it hasn't helped the ratings that much. Roman Reigns, it hasn't helped it either. I'm sure that all those guys have kept the ratings from dying, but they certainly haven't boosted them up either.
I think they kept the hardcore fans satiated, but it didn't bring in any new fans.
Right. The casuals
so
are
it
watching.
Kept people from leaving, but it didn't add, any new numbers.
But people are leaving is the thing. That it's still people are leaving.
Yeah, I just think it slowed the bleed that they had.
It did slow it, but if you if you calculate if you calculate viewers from the last 5 years and you project it, they're going to lose at this rate right now. They're losing about 3 to 5% of their audience every year, and they're not gaining. They're losing 3 to 5%. Those are the numbers. That is a fact. There is nothing you can take away from that. So. You can, and they've made more money than ever as far as the the amount of money they've hit, but as far as debt and cost, they haven't done well. They've done okay, but they haven't done well enough, and so there's an issue. And if you want to deny it, that's fine. But Roman fans, and AJ Styles fans alike, you can't deny it. It's very similar to when Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels were running the deal. You know what I mean? Like, AJ Styles, man, he's like one of my favorite wrestlers going. Shinsuke is amazing. But right now, that is not creating a jump to the mainstream. And the main problem is creative and the characters. But the main problem is characters. Is creative, sorry. I'm not afraid to say Raw gave me AIDS and fuck Raw. Choke on cock.
Sup guys, just got home from work.
Oh.
So Joe, I'ma be at Mania.
Oh,
I
really?
wonder how many open seats there will be. Question, I'd love to see Bryan and Roman one more time, but what show would y'all like to see it on, Raw or SD?
Mania.
Yeah, Mania for sure. Bird, thanks, man, and
Hello?
hope you had a good time at work, and have fun at Mania. Make sure you call us when you're at Mania. And 347's on the phone. What's up, 347?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man?
Yeah, sorry, my headphones didn't work last time.
Oh, that's okay, man. Now I got you.
Yeah, so I know this might sound like a crazy idea, but I'm hoping for, like, last-minute match. Like, I hope that John Cena goes into the crowd and gives an open challenge to anyone, and then Undertaker appears at WrestleMania. I'm hoping they do that because I don't think WrestleMania would be worth watching without John Cena or Undertaker
what did you think of
having a match at all.
I like what you just said. What did you think of my idea earlier? Did you hear what I said with him sitting there and the Undertaker coming out? But you think instead Cena will go in the ring and be like, well, Undertaker isn't here, but damn it, I don't care. I know I said I was going to be a fan, but I'm challenging somebody right now, and then the Undertaker comes out. So you think it's going to go that way instead of what I said?
I like that idea too.
I like both of those things, but
Yeah.
I really like the idea of Cena sitting out there and then just being shocked that now the Undertaker's in the ring and he's calling him out, and then Cena has to leap over the guardrail, and then there's a match. I think that sort of tone, the fans will come to a fever pitch. And I think, and I really do believe that. And I myself will come to a fever pitch. And I'll tell you what, if they had announced Cena versus Undertaker weeks ago, I would have said, okay, cool, but I don't think the match will be that good. But the fact that they haven't done anything with this, and at WrestleMania then that moment happens, that will create an excitement that I would not have had at all if they had fucking just announced the match. So I think there's a chance.
That was Vince's mindset this whole time.
Brilliant. The Rock, I'm talking about the Rock and Hogan moment. Shit, that's what I'm talking about.
Joe, you said main problem is the characters. What characters they have that's the problem.
Well, Broken Lion, thank you, Broken Lion, for the $5. But no, the main problem is the writing. The week-to-week story writing, the storytelling sucks. And then on top of that, the characters aren't the best. They're somewhat okay sometimes, but they're not really. The wrestlers have too much to think about in scripting, so they can't really become a character because they're too worried about reading these bland words. The Macho Man and Ultimate Warrior, Stone Cold Steve Austin and guys like that were able to shine through the camera and become a bigger-than-life character because they had bullet points to go on, and they allowed that personality to flow and their creativity to flow. They are stifled by word-to-word bullshit that they have to memorize, and characters die that way, especially when you're not like a theater actor or somebody that can memorize lines and get into a character like Heath Ledger as the Joker. These wrestlers aren't capable of that type of acting. Therefore, they need to go on their own instinct. That is how wrestlers work, and it's not working that way now, and it even happens in the matches sometimes. So it really is pathetic. 347, I'd love your idea. Great call. I like the idea. That could happen. And now let's welcome in. Now let's drop back a few IQ points. Tommy NC 2010. What's up, Tommy?
Thanks, Joe. I like the fact that you think I'm dumb.
What do you got?
I was just called to give my opinion about WrestleMania. I think that this year, WrestleMania is going to be kind of dry. I think
Tommy's
that,
ashes.
Oh, look at this guy. He's shitting on you.
Tommy, get back to work at Wendy's and please stop eating their food.
Oh, my God. He doesn't work
They
there.
are for the customers, not for a pig like yourself.
Oh, that's so mean. But no, Tommy, so you think this year is lackluster?
Yeah, I think it's, from the matches that we see right now for WrestleMania, I don't, because we've seen what we've got out of the Roman Reigns.
Which of the matches be? Tell me what the matches should be.
I if I had booked it a long time ago, I would have booked it that Undertaker would have never lost his streak, and that Sting would have fought him at this year's WrestleMania.
You can't do that. You can't do that. Come up with this year's. What's this year's card? You said this year's card sucks. I want to know what your card is that's better than this card.
It doesn't exactly come to mind. I apologize. But I just think
that's what I thought, Tommy. You are a hater, Tommy. You're a hater. Let me tell you something, Tommy. The WrestleMania build has been dog shit. The WrestleMania build has been dog shit. But you were getting Ronda Rousey's debut, okay, with Kurt Angle coming back to his first WrestleMania against Triple H and Stephanie McMahon coming back into the ring. That's interesting in a way. Could be a shithole. I don't know. Interesting. You have potentially John Cena versus The Undertaker in a sort of surprise epic moment that could happen. You have Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, box office. I don't care for that match myself, but for the casual fans, that should be a big one. And then you have AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. One of the matches...
That match is going to be big. That match is going to be like eating a medium rare steak right there. That's going to be a juicy match. Depends on if Vince...
You just compared one of the main events of WrestleMania to a steak?
Eating a medium rare steak. I like it, Tommy. I get you. I fucking get you.
But it just depends if Vince shits on it and says,
"It's true.
I want it to be shit because I want to build Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar, and I want you guys to wrestle shit tonight. I want you to wrestle good."
I got one more for you, Tommy, though. You have the undefeated Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, versus, the most pushed female in the last 3 years on the main roster, the woman who can do a goddamn giant moonsault off the top rope, Charlotte Flair. What else could you have booked at this WrestleMania besides, I would tell you one match that I wish was on the card that isn't, and that one match is Bayley versus Sasha Banks in some kind of grudge match. And I would have added having Matt Hardy be in some sort of situation too. I would add those two things, but they have no time for all this shit, so they didn't do that. But other than that, think about it. In a weird way, even though the bookings suck, even though the build sucks, when you look at it on paper, it's kind of interesting. Not as bad as you think it would be. I know that What's-His-Face tried to hate on it earlier, but he don't really pay attention to what's going on. So
I would have added Balor Club in the New Day, and then just made the IC match, Seth Rollins versus The Miz.
Yeah, I would have not had that is one of the things that I will say is, Tommy, I will say this. The tag team matches are kind of booked shitty in a way, but there is a ladder match, so that's cool. And there's too many...
Well, that's not definite.
Okay, well, there's too many multi-person mid-card matches, so I would have had at least one of the IC belt or United States title be a one-on-one. I probably would have made the IC belt a one-on-one. I would have taken it off The Miz, perhaps, or something. I don't fucking know. But I don't know. It is what it is. I can't book it better with what's going on right now. It might be really good. Maybe somebody else could book it better. But it's booked pretty damn good, in a way. It's just the build that blows.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Tommy, what do you think about that? Because when you think about it, could you book it better?
I don't know, Joe. Like I couldn't. I'm trying to think of what wrestler I would want to particularly book for WrestleMania to be the most awesome, electrifying moment in WrestleMania history, because that's what WrestleMania is supposed to be.
Wait a minute,
like.
But envision this, Tommy. Envision this, right? Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns have a fucking brutal fucking fight, right? Just a brutal beatdown fight. And eventually, maybe even Paul Heyman turns heel. I don't know. And then joins Reigns. I don't know. But Reigns...
You think Paul Heyman would do that? You think Paul Heyman would turn on Lesnar just like that? Because Lesnar could snap him in half like a fat Tootsie Pop. Okay, Tootsie Roll.
Well, but it's not real, honestly. Tommy. It's not... But no, I don't think that is going to happen, but it is a possibility. But here's the thing. Roman and Brock... Listen, as much as I don't like Roman, and as much as I hate that he's in the main event, I'm kind of bored by the whole thing. He had a decent match with Brock the first time around. And so they're going to have that drag-out big guy fight. And so there you go. Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles are going to please all of us big wrestling fans. You can't top that match. So when you add those things together, where else? And then you potentially are going to have Cena in the crowd and the Undertaker's sort of surprise showing up and calling him out right there in the ring after what's been going on. That could potentially be a huge moment. So when you add up, Daniel Bryan returns to WrestleMania in a tag match with Shane McMahon. So what you know what I mean? I'm not hating on you. I'm saying I thought the same way as you at first because of the build-up we watched, because of the pathetic piece of shit build-up we just watched for weeks. You would think that this Mania doesn't mean shit, but when you look at it on paper, how could you book it better? I mean, Daniel Bryan versus Brock. I mean, I don't know.
Most definitely, Oh, I think Daniel Bryan could go 1v1 with Brock Lesnar because with Lesnar being a mat wrestler and Daniel Bryan being a high flyer, I think it'd be an interesting match. Honestly,
it would definitely be I've always wanted that David versus Goliath thing.
How about Strowman versus Daniel Bryan?
That'd be
Braun
wild.
Strowman.
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about his match. He's in a tag title match. And, yeah, a minute ago, Jake said, too bad for Braun because of whatever. I really believe, honestly, that the Big Show was supposed to face Braun Strowman. And they didn't know about Big Show being okay until last minute or recently. So they had already gone somewhere with the story. So it is very possible that if it's not Bray, it could be Big Show that shows up to tag with him if he's not in the Rumble. And I know he's...
Yeah, because you had reported, and we brought up too, Big Show signed a new WWE contract, and he's cleared to, compete in WrestleMania. So, I mean, I don't have details on his contract exactly, but it certainly is possible.
It's the house that AJ Styles built.
I just felt bad for Braun because he could have went ahead and, not have to serve as Roman's backup, but that's what we get.
Why did my Falcons have to lose to Tom Brady? I fucking hate you, Tom Brady. This is if I seen Tom Brady in real life, I'd have shit in his face.
Tell him the earth is flat.
I'd tell him the earth was flat. Not only is the earth flat, AJ Styles made the earth. God himself didn't make the earth. AJ Styles made the earth. And I'll hit Tom Brady with the Styles Clash because it's just too sweet.
AJ, how do you get your hair flowing so good? Turtle, come.
Now, Joe, do you think we're going to see old Hulk Hogan come back? And
well, you know something, again? Brother? Hulkamania's running wild. You know the Hulkamania's the real racist American, brother.
I don't know. He's really plugging hard that he's going to be down at his beach shop or running a party during WrestleMania. He's plugging it hard. So,
I did hear though that he might make it for the
Hall of Fame,
the Saudi Arabia, the Battle Royal, the Royal Rumble, the 50 man.
Oh, they'll love him over there.
Saudi Arabia. What's that?
Oh, they'll love him over there. What you gonna do, Sanj?
What you gonna do, turbans?
Well, the Hulkster sees that you got a turban on your head, brother, and what he comes down there with like American flag turbans and fucking.
No, it's the red Hulk. It's the red Hulkamania, but instead of a bandana, it's a turban.
No, is it India? Is it India that they're going to India?
No,
Saudi Arabia.
Oh, Saudi Arabia. That's right. So it's like a burqa there, right? It's not.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not Punjabi.
What you gonna do, burqa?
Well, you know something, brother? Cover up that lady in the third row, brother.
God.
The Hulkster's going to sexualize somebody, brother.
Joe, you did a good job at Grimomania, by the way, eliminating Grimm's Toy Show, by the way. That was an amazing thing there.
It was.
You did.
Look at this. This is right here. This is the cover of the DVD right there. That's the cover right there.
I just want the gif of you guys like looking like you're trying to beat each other up or fondle each other something over the top rope. It's hilarious. Like, you know how you can do your Facebook profiles like a gif now?
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah, that's it right there. Just struggling like I'm having a baby. Look at this guy. Fucking Marty Jannetty's crackhead goes over the top almost. And look at this. I can't pick up Grimm here because he's really fighting me here. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. Boom! Right in the balls. And there he goes.
Like no other.
And then here comes the big punch. Just fucking
Red Hard punch.
A bluey. It's so funny that I had no idea for years that I did that. Man, I really
It's just funny how like Grimm's covering his crotch, but at the same time, almost like he's telling you to suck it while he's taking the punch.
He's still worried about eat it, yeah. He's still worried about his dick while I'm punching him in the head. Oh my god! And out you go, Grimmomania. Out you go,
there's the
Grimm.
goose.
Look at that.
Maybe that's why everybody's bringing. I didn't see this before. That's why Seanzviews is going to have a heart attack. Ronda Rousey said that she'd love to work with CM Punk for a dream wrestler to work with.
Oh my god.
So,
don't forget, Friday at 9 p.m. on my Twitch account, we're going to be live. I'm going to be calling the action for Lucha Underground and Impact Wrestling as they collide. I'll be doing the co-stream there. And they were cool. They retweeted my thing earlier, did Impact and Lucha. Our buddy Famous B is facing Trevor Lee. And I'm going to call the action live. So join me on Twitch this Friday before Monetize This. Before Monetize This, I will be live calling the Lucha Underground versus Impact. Impact versus Lucha Underground. It's going to be amazing. April the 6th, this Friday, before Monetize This. And yes, Grimm. And then, yes, sure, Grimm did pull me out. But, you know, I love what... Listen to the fucking...
better.
I'm the smartest. I'm the smartest man in New Jersey.
Fuck you. Oh my god. This needs to be a donation.
Yeah.
Oh, Joe's road camp. My God.
I almost got the Seth Rollins pants on there. What the fuck?
Burn it down.
Joe, I loved your clown mask segment. That was hilarious. I love that.
I knew you'd love the clown one. I knew you'd love that clown mask one.
ShiBUM.
I was
just
laughing. I'm
stop.
like,
You
wait a
don't
minute,
watch, you
that's
just
Joe
go off
wearing
of
the
other
clown mask.
people's
Recognize
opinions.
Nicholas.
Tommy, just stop. You don't watch, so just go off other people's opinions, Broken Lion says. Broken Lion says you don't really watch.
I mean, I miss some matches, but I watch when I can. When I focus. I need to get that 5-hour energy. I need to be like Joe Cronin. I gotta get that 5-hour energy.
You might have a heart attack.
Whoa! Yeah, the end of anybody miss me if I ever die.
Oh my god.
Tommy, your opinion is as good as your YouTube channel. Complete shit.
Oh god. Jacob is just mutilating Tommy right now in these donations. We need to get that sound clip of what he just did.
Wrong. Tommy AJ versus Nakamura is a triple cheeseburger with a large frosty.
Oh, God.
And chili.
No nuggets.
100 bits.
I work at a strip club, for God's sake.
Don't tell. Jesus, Tommy. Don't. Oh, my God, dude. Don't fucking tell people that.
ShiBUM.
Next year, WWE is going to host a 100-man Royal Rumble in Africa, and Hulk Hogan will be the
Oh my God.
host. Well, let me tell
Oh
you
my
something,
God.
Nichols.
Oh no. Broken Lion, thank you, man. Let me tell you guys something. I apologize, you know. Oh, that was Bret Hart. Well, you know something, dude. I apologize, Hulkamania. I can't believe I said the things I said, brother. And I am a dead American. Let's see if we can get Tommy's grunt or whatever that was.
I need to get that 5-hour energy. I need to be like Joe Cronin. I gotta get that 5-hour energy.
You might have a heart attack.
Whoa!
Raw.
Versus Nakamura is a triple.
Tommy, chat is on that.
Wow, that was amazing, that sound. What the fuck?
What did I just come into?
Ultimate Warrior. Come on. The spirit of the Ultimate Warrior runs wild.
You would have
sounds like a warthog.
You would have loved the 80s, Tommy. You would have loved those.
What a wonderful phrase.
Tommy, you would have loved like the Macho Man and the Warrior. You would have just loved it.
Like the cream of the crop. You gotta understand the Macho Man's coming out the top, like the cream of the crop, like that diamond in the rough, and it's coming off there. And I gotta tell you something, the Macho Man is gonna mess you up tonight, boy, brother. I just messed up too.
In the name of Jimmy Valiant, I now hang up on thee, Tommy, and C2010. Rest in peace to Jim. Johnny.
Go do your shift at the strip club, Tommy.
I say Jimmy? I'm just out of my mind. He was fucking freaking me out. It was you know what was funny about it was the timing. It was like, what the hell? Because it was like I was saying something and he just went, whoa!
You have a heart attack.
I was laughing. I'm like,
You
wait a
don't
minute.
Oh my god, listen to all this. Broken Lion says, Tommy, is your favorite wrestler still the Woo Woo Baby? Is he talking about Big Cass? Oh, no, that's Zack Ryder. Like, woo woo, you know it. And then they buried me because I was too over as a mid-carder. 660 is live on the phone. What's up?
Yeah, what's up, guys? It's Matt Steffi.
Woo! What's up, Matt?
What's going on?
Nothing much, man. Can we backtrack the NXT TakeOver for a few seconds?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, so Gargano and Ciampa, would you agree is probably going to be match of the show?
To me, it is. Yeah, I think it's going to be. Maybe it won't, but to me, that match is. That's a hot fucking match, dude. That's like one of the most. Yeah. That's like Bret Hart and Stone Cold, and that's why it's too bad it's not at Mania, because if that was at Mania with this shit, and the crowd could be hot for it, like this could be.
I did not know that Tommy works at a gay strip club.
Oh no.
It all makes sense now. All the Kuman wanting to rape Joe.
I've been trying to protect Tommy for a while now, but I don't know. It might get out now. I don't. Good luck,
cat's
Tommy.
Out of the bag there.
Good luck, Tommy. But no, dude, like this is the Bret Hart versus Steve Austin to me in a way. But yeah, what do you think about it?
Yeah, so let's fast forward now. I'm gonna say right now, I think Ciampa needs to win this because going towards SummerSlam for that takeover, which would be the next really big one. How would you feel if Tommaso Ciampa challenged Aleister Black for the NXT title?
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. They could really build up Ciampa. Unless the only reason why I could say that maybe Gargano could win is the only way is if for some weird reason they want to put the belt on him in NXT. But if they don't and they want to move him to the main roster, then yeah, you got to have Ciampa win then so he can be a top heel over there.
Yeah, I just think Ciampa versus Aleister Black would be a really good matchup for the show.
Dude, that would be awesome. I would love to see that. I mean, especially if Gargano moves on afterwards. We keep saying that, but he keeps staying there. But yeah, I don't know. Then yes, I would like to see that. It's going to be awesome no matter what. They could go either way. They have so many different ways they could go with all these guys, and with the way that they book fairly well. They don't even book that crazy in NXT sometimes, but they do a way better job than main roster, and that's what's messed up. If they could add like a little more character and even more storylines, NXT would just destroy. And what they do right now is really good, and what the main roster does is it's like 2 out of 10 good storytelling on the main roster, and NXT is like 7 out of 10. It's incredibly different. It's bizarre.
Yeah, okay, and one more thing. You know the card at all for the Impact versus Lucha Underground? I was just wondering what your match you were looking forward to most was.
Oh, yeah. Let me see. Let me pull it up here. Let me pull it up because I had it up here a minute ago. I have my list here that Impact sent me. Let me grab it. Hold on.
I actually have it here. It's pretty massive.
It is massive. Like, there's a lot of shit going on. I'm not sure how it's going to fit into this. Yeah, if you got it there, why don't you read it? I have the list somewhere. I can't find it.
I'll probably mispronounce these names because some of them I don't know. But of course, you got Fabulous B against Trevor Lee, Eli Drake versus Brian Cage. This one sounds fun. 6-way between Evan Bourne, Caleb Conley, Moose, Jack Evans, Montaza, Cuerto, and Chavo Guerrero. Holy shit!
It's gonna be
crazy. Scott Steiner and Teddy Hart versus OVE. That's interesting.
Teddy Hart, man, that's wild.
But just him and that's weird. This one is I'm guarantee everyone's gonna want to watch Sami Callihan versus Eddie Edwards in an I Quit match.
Yeah, that's
forgot
gonna
about
be
that.
big.
King Cuerno and Drake.
That's not versus Lucha.
Yeah, right. Versus Drake. King Cuerno.
It's actually Jeremiah Crane versus Eddie Edwards. But yeah.
Yeah, it's AKA Sami Callihan.
Yeah, because he's in both. Sammy's in both companies, so yeah, that's kind of funny.
King Cuerno and Drago against DJZ, Andrew Everett, and Aerostar, King Cuerno and Drago versus DJZ, Andrew Everett, and Desmond Xavier. Ali from Impact Wrestling against Taya from Lucha Underground.
Is this all going to fit into 2 hours?
It looks like it, yeah.
Because, it says 9 p.m. April 6th, Impact Wrestling versus Lucha Underground. And at 10 p.m., it's Hood Slam.
I mean, it's 9 matches.
How are they going to do 9 matches in an hour?
So there's going to be a couple of squashes.
No way they're going to... No, they're not going to be able to air all these. Look at this. 9 p.m., Impact versus Lucha. 10 p.m.
Maybe they don't
Hood
air
Slam.
it all.
They're not airing them all. Yeah, they're not.
Yeah,
because
they can't.
10 p.m. is Hood Slam, and yeah, there's no way.
God damn,
that's really
I
weird.
didn't know they built Wendy's inside a strip club.
Oh yeah, that are you kidding me? With that redhead.
It didn't help that Tommy was drinking out of a Wendy's cup while he was talking to us.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
That's what I was giggling about earlier.
I work at Wendy's. What a fucking idiot! Like, what a fucking idiot!
Go back, for those of you who are good at timestamping, go back and you'll see there's a moment where Tommy just like swigs from the cup, and it's like crystal fucking clear. You can see the Wendy's logo.
And the other day he was filming with a red shirt on too. Just
I
mean, come on, you fuck. He wants me to take like the Wendy's thing out of the donation so it stops saying it because he's annoyed by it. But it's like he's sitting around there like leaving all these trails, making it seem even worse.
He works at the strip club and his name is Junior Bacon Cheeseburger.
He's the Bacon Gurgler. Bacon Gurgler. Tommy NC.
It's like the Hamburglar, but more personal.
Hey, so I'm gonna be doing my predictions video. I'm sure you're gonna do on Connor and everything, but I just want to, try to invite. Oh, fucking Christ! Invite everybody to my video as soon as possible. So I mean,
hell yeah,
yeah. So I mean, if you want to show up for that, we just got to pick a time. Jake. I mean, guys, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow would be good because it's Thursday.
That would work.
You want to do that? Work. All right. What time's good for you, Connor?
Probably later on in the evening.
Okay, we'll do it later. That's fine.
Cool.
That sounds good to me. We'll do our predictions now. Then I'll have release it like Saturday maybe or something, or Friday. I don't know. That sounds good to me. Jake, are you playing PUBG tonight?
Yes, sir.
Oh, Jake's down. We're going really late here because obviously WrestleMania, so we wanted to,
cover everything.
So
last thing I was going to say is Jonathan Coachman said that Ronda Rousey has never faced any of the pressures like WrestleMania. And then in a recent interview, she kind of agreed. She said that she's been in main events in UFC, but this is on another level.
That's why Kurt's there. I mean, It's like the buffer.
The pressure to perform in front of new peers. She's coming in. She's taking a very, very lucrative spot in WrestleMania. And, everyone thinks everyone that's on her side feels like she earned this spotlight, but there's many critics in the back that says she doesn't deserve it, so she's trying to prove everybody wrong.
I'm sure Sasha and Bailey aren't happy.
No, I mean
they're not on WrestleMania.
Takes away from their match.
And you know what?
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, they're probably gonna have Ronda come in at some point early in the match, or maybe and like do one little thing quick, and then get out. That way, the nerves and all the adrenaline rub off, and then she can come in for the end to do whatever wrap up on the match she'll do. I don't know if that's true, but I'm just thinking that's how I would think they'd handle it.
Yeah, I mean, I like Ronda. I really hope she does well and succeeds here. It's been a bit rough for her. I feel like she's gradually gotten a little bit better every time she's gotten on the mic.
Yeah, she has.
They're still treating her with kid gloves, but you got to keep in mind too. I mean, UFC, she performed well, in front of large crowds, and we haven't seen her wrestle yet. We've only seen her, do a few minor moves. So
it's a different mindset though. When you're in UFC, you're thinking about like literally thinking about strategy and fighting somebody and what you're doing there. In WWE, you're literally worried about what people are thinking about you, or are you performing the right way in a different way. It really is.
And you're worried about your opponent's health too.
Yeah, and doing the right spot and all this. It's got to be way more nerve-wracking.
You don't want to injure anyone.
Well, yeah.
It's going to make or break
her. Avoid.
Yeah, this could be. Yeah, dude, I'm like concerned about her mentally if she were to like have like a devastating sort of botch. Like that would be just horrifying, and I gotta believe they're aware of that and they're staying away from that.
Hopefully.
Connor, anything you wanted to add about WrestleMania and shit?
No, just it's gonna be a hell of a week. Holy shit, there's gonna be a lot of wrestling.
Dude,
Jesus.
I'm really bummed out about my channel being fucked right now. I mean, we work all year for this. But the good news is all the new people that find us over here, we'll steer them over to the Joe Cronin Show, and hopefully they'll go over there. And it's just depressing. Maybe YouTube will fix the problem. Maybe YouTube will fix the issue. I don't know. It's hopefully they do. If they don't, then fuck it. This has been my story many times before since 2012, and we'll get through it anyway. And on April 18th, Corrupted will be able to go live again. So. Whoop. I'll be going live from there. Also, Thursday Night Throwdown will emanate from Corrupted. Thursday Night Throwdown, I believe I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to do it tomorrow night, and we're going to do it live from Twitch and possibly on YouTube as well. I don't know yet, but it will be live definitely from Twitch tomorrow night. Thursday Night Throwdown at 10 p.m. on Twitch tomorrow night. Join me for that. Should be about an hour-long show. Call with anything. Your life, bullshit around you, things you're mad about. We're going to talk about anything. It won't be a wrestling show, but we can talk about it if you want. We'll talk about anything. Sports, your sports team, whatever the fuck. We'll talk about everything. You got some dirt on somebody, you're mad at something, this bullshit, that bullshit. It's going to be funny, and it's going to be fucked up. It's Thursday Night Throwdown. It's going to go down tomorrow on Twitch, at least, and then maybe on a YouTube site. I'm not sure yet. It was supposed to debut on Corrupted, but it won't be on Corrupted till after April 18th. So I'm excited that Thursday nights I'll be live now at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, U.S. There we go. I will give you guys a few seconds to call. If anybody else wants to make one last call for a second, you got about 90 seconds when you call. Get your point across. 339-226-6610. If you're outside the U.S. or Canada or wherever and you don't want to call on that number, you can add me on Skype. We'll try to add you on Skype and get you in that way. But I definitely recommend calling the number if you can, 339-226-6610. And that's it, man. Jake, anything you want to say?
No, that's it. I mean, we've got a busy weekend coming ahead, and I just hope everyone enjoys themselves. I hope Mania's, lives up beyond everybody's expectations because, like we said, good on paper, a lot of possibility here.
And we are going to go live for some PUBG for a little while, so join us for that. We're not going off the air right now. We're staying on the air. And we have our good buddy Sausage on the phone. Also, if you guys could become a patron, please become a patron and support the show. Thank you to D-Moon for upping his pledge and everybody else who upped their pledges this week. Holy fuck, we love you for that. You keep these shows on the air and me doing all these shows. Sausage, what's up, bro?
Hey, man. All right, so here's my deal with this whole situation. NXT, I think NXT is probably going to be the better show this weekend.
Wow.
They really had a good show tonight. And, yeah, that's mostly it. I think NXT is going to be really good. They have Johnny Gargano, Ciampa. I'm really excited for that. And, yeah, that's it.
I think NXT has the possibility of what they always do, which is being the more sort of complete show where you could put the whole goddamn thing on again and watch the whole thing, but WrestleMania will have some really fucking cool, like, individual moments, and so it will be close in that way, if that makes any sense. But you might be right. I'm there with you. NXT's pretty fucking amazing looking. It's almost like an ROH show or something that's, Supercard in that shit. I mean, dude, that's the thing. I'm going to have my Ring of Honor up review as well up on Patreon. That's going to be fun. And I have a lot of friends over at Ring of Honor, too, so I definitely urge you guys to check out Ring of Honor. It's going to be a lot of fun.
For sure, man, yeah. And I'm excited for the new show, Thursday Night Throwdown. That should be good.
Oh, dude, we're going to throw down balls on motherfuckers on Thursday night. It's going to be crazy. Get ready. If you got somebody who fucking pedoed you, we want to hear about it. We're going to find them. I'm just kidding.
Oh, God.
No, we'll
I got stories.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I got stories from the gym teacher. Fuck that gym teacher. We'll beat his ass. No. Sausage. Sausage, thanks, man. Hey, 210 is on the phone. What's up, 210?
What's up, Joe?
How you doing, man?
I can't wait for WrestleMania week. NXT. I can't wait for that. Are the Usos going to be on the main card? They better be on the main card this year.
Yes, they're going to make it because the cruiserweights aren't going to make it. So that's I think
What?
why.
Oh.
Yeah, the cruiserweights won't make
Did
it.
they announce a TLC match, or are they just going to make a regular triple threat tag match?
That's a Jake question.
regular.
Oh, Connor knows.
What?
I think it's a regular at this point. I mean, as far as I know, up until right now, it's a regular match.
Yeah, right now it hasn't been announced to be a TLC, but apparently that's still in the works to happen. So
Hopefully it does. Hopefully that's.
I hope so, because there's no, I don't want to say gimmick matches, but yeah, there's no real stipulation matches on the card.
Hopefully
there's
that's
no cage match, no Hell in a Cell, no tables, no ladders,
honestly,
no chairs.
I hope that's one of those things that they save for WWE.com. Like on Friday, they go, breaking news, WWE.com has learned that now the match is a ladder. That would be nice if they did that.
That would be good.
That would be great. All right, thanks for the call, guys.
Yeah, man, thank you for calling. Good shit. We had some good calls here. I was worried at first, but we got a lot better.
They pulled through.
And I'm sorry to the people that didn't get through. Please always, try a couple times, see if you can get through. And let's give John another chance. He fucking spoke out of turn, and I hung up on him. But let's try him again. The rule is, if you come on to Skype, just don't talk until we say hi to you. Because usually I try to put you on hold. John, what's up, John? John, can you hear me, bro? Johnny boy. John, what's up, John?
It's not John.
Well,
but okay.
Well, we lost John, but 856 is on the phone. What's up?
Yo, man, I just came back from a party. I'm a little stoned, so I just want to say, what's up, man?
We
I
all
can't
are.
believe your show's still going on. It's almost 2:00.
Yeah, dude. Hey, it's WrestleMania week. This is the money, bro. We got to bring it.
Yeah, speaking of WrestleMania, what do you think is going to be better? Do you think it's going to be the Johnny Gargano match, or is it going to be the AJ Styles match with Nakamura?
That's really going to be tough. That's such a tough one. I mean, I really think that it is possible for Gargano and Ciampa to be better. I really do believe it is possible because of the crowd and what they could do. I'm going with AJ and Shinsuke, but
me too.
Yeah, I'm going with them, but it is possible. It really is. It could be.
Watch them.
But dude,
watch them only give.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, watch them only give Nakamura and AJ like 12 minutes.
Oh no, dude! I'm killing myself.
Last year's WWE match, a WWE Championship match, only 12 minutes.
That's true.
Orton.
But I think that's all they could go at that point, too.
Yeah, I
I
can't
swear
believe
if you see more bugs on the ring, I'm gonna go crazy.
I think that it's going to split hairs between those two, but I think Gargano and Ciampa only by a sliver is going to do better, and it's only because of the NXT crowd and honestly the build.
Yeah, and the build is just amazing, and that's the thing. With Shinsuke and AJ, you got to remember that WWE knows what. At least I think they know what they're doing, which is like, listen, we're doing Roman and Brock for the majority of the casuals or whatever the fuck people, but we know that in order to do that, to please the hardcore fans that are going to be at WrestleMania, we have to deliver a Shinsuke AJ Styles match. I got to believe that match is going to be 20 minutes. I mean, really, like, I need to believe that. I think they absolutely know that they're giving their two top matches are different sorts of matches, and they want to deliver the right way on both of them. And then on top of it, you can throw a third match in with the women are getting justified with Asuka and Charlotte. I hope all three of those matches are really good. If they are, the WrestleMania could be good. Roman and Brock I don't care about, so they're really going to have to work hard to make me give a shit about that match when it develops.
Mm-mm.
So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, you might be out there, you might be loving the Roman Brock match. In the end, they can write these horrible stories every week, but you can't take away an amazing match that we could get with Styles and fucking AJ, which hopefully we'll get.
Hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
Well, guys, we're going to play some PUBG now, and I want to remind you again, Friday I'll be calling Lucha Underground vs. Impact live on Twitch at 9 p.m., I believe, and if there's anything else, I'll call it too, in a co-stream thing that they're allowing me to do. They're allowing people to do it. It's amazing. Come on over, Famous B. I don't know if this will even air, because an hour with all these matches, I don't get what that's about. I'm a little confused, but I'm going to be doing something. I'll tell you that. I don't know whose matches we'll be calling or whatever, but I'll be over there doing it. So make sure you join the Twitch. Plus, I'll be streaming a lot on Twitch with a lot of replay VODs and stuff like that. And I've had Morning Madnesses on Patreon last couple nights, 40-minute Morning Madnesses. So if you become a patron, $5 or more a month, you can go listen to those and download all the audio. I'll have my Ring of Honor reviews and NXT reviews and 205s and all that shit on Patreon coming up this weekend. So be a part of the Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. We're also going to have some Q&A videos where you guys can ask questions via video on Patreon, and we'll play it on the show. And I'll make videos using your video. I'll make, like, if you have questions or you have comments, and I'll react to those. Those are going to be a new feature we do. So that's going to be cool. And that's it. I'm done. We're going to play some PUBG now. Thank you to Jake DeMarco. Countdown ended. And, of course, Connor from OKFabe, at OKFabe on Twitter, youtube.com/OKFaber. He'll have his reviews and predictions up on his channel as well. You can want to hear more from Connor and get a different take. Definitely subscribe to him on YouTube. And we are now going to play PUBG. We're going to stay live on everywhere right now, though.
Yeah, baby.
All right, we stopped recording, so good shit, man. We did a long show tonight.
Absolutely. Good
Hell
stuff.
yeah.
Lots to cover for Mania, but everything was a lot of fun to talk about, that's for sure.
And if you haven't seen my Grim video, make sure you watch me beat up Grim in Battle
I can't
Royal.
get enough of that crotch shot. That's just so funny.
I love sitting in the chair. I sent you a picture of that before. I said, best tactic ever.
Juanita Anarca, thank you very much for subbing. Yeah, it's a lovely photo. That's a lovely photo right there. I look like a douchebag, dude. I look like an old hick farmer.
You ain't going to pick my crops.
ShiBUM.
Tommy WTF, where are you going to tell me you have a second job working at a gay strip club? I should have expected it because I came to work every day wearing a thong.
Thong, da dong, dong, dong. That's Tommy's manager, Bubbles, again. What's up, Tommy's manager? How you been, bro? He should have told you. He should have also bent you over. Thank you guys to everybody who's been donating tonight, by the way. You guys obviously fund the show. Dude, seriously, with all that's going on, appreciate that. And we can still donate live if we're playing video games. So we can always use the money. I can always use the money. These clowns don't get paid much. Pay them in love. Call now.
That's right.
Call now. All right, so we're done with that. I got the...
A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football.
I just turned my Xbox on. We're ready to go. Connor, you're getting out of here, right, man? We're going to hang up on Skype, I guess.
All right, yeah, my little one's kind of stirring up anyway, so perfect timing.
All right, man. Well, hey, congrats, and have a good night. And shout out to the kids, man. I hope the kids are all doing good.
Thank you, too, man. Oh, by the way, I tried to reach out to a venue for potentially doing something in the summer. I'll keep you more posted about what I found, but
for the Brooklyn shit we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, I reached out to. There's a hotel, but I'll give you more details once I get more details.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, hotel would be cool. Do it in like the foyer thing.
Yeah, there's actually a private room that has like a screen and everything ready to go.
Oh, that's what you need, and then we can all go up in the fucking thing with the bitches and fucking have an orgy.
Sounds. I mean, the bitches are optional. I don't need the bitches, but
well,
that's
like
fine.
Leah's been saying we should experiment. So I mean, I'm saying that like this could be a good fucking time. You know,
what happens in Brooklyn stays in Brooklyn.
Yeah, baby. Hey, we've only got a few.
Same rule in my basement.
We've only got a few female fans. We need to please those fans. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Diversify.
Fucking go Adam Blonde PA on everybody. I feel so bad for him.
Show me a pussy.
I feel bad for him, dude. Like, stop apologizing. It's over. There's people that like you're not Brock Turner.
I watched that video he put out, and my God.
Yeah, I saw that too.
You're not Brock Turner, Adam. Okay, you fucking got a little creepy and shit, but you're not Brock Turner, man. Come on. There's way worse people out there. Way worse. All right, we're gonna get off Skype. I love you guys. I'll see you on. I'll see you on
Talk to you soon, Connor.
Xbox.
All right.
Let me get this fucking crawl up here. Hey, Tommy's manager Bubbles. He did bend me over and stuck it in the mustard in my ass. Oh my God, no. Oh my God, Bubbles. For the love of God, Bubbles. What's up, boys? All right, we're gonna play some PUBG. I got this Madden game going, but we are gonna play some PUBG now. What the fuck is going on up there? Is the girl awake? She didn't nap today. She should be tired. All right. I gotta get everybody. Is Troy on? Fucking, I don't even know. It might be too late for Troy. D Moon's around though, right? D Moon, what's up, bro? I rage quit last night. Fucking Troy pissed me off. Where's the moon?
I don't know. That's what I was trying to find. I couldn't hear you for shit on Skype.
Really? During the show?
Yeah, I said it to Connor
Why didn't you
before.
say something?
Yeah, up until... I don't know what it was. I mentioned it to Connor, and apparently it was just me. You would just stop talking, but you were still talking. I'd see it on YouTube, and I'm like, shit.
Yeah, it did sound like a lot of people were speaking or over, but I don't know. It wasn't that bad. I don't know. You know, I'm playing this guy in Madden. Oh, connection lost. This guy sucked, man. I'm going to get the win for that, I got to believe.
I would think so.
That guy just kept fucking lagging.
Yeah, because I noticed I cut you off at one point, and I'm like, what the hell? I hear no talking on my end. I was like, oh, fucking Skype.
Dude,
But you would sound like a pure robot, and then I'd hear nothing. So I was trying to, like, listen to Twitch and you.
I shaved my head so close to my head that, like, the fucking light is shining off my head right now.
Of course, that makes the hair look worse. You know, always thinner, the brighter.
Oh, yeah. Is Troy here?
D Moon.
I've seen D Moon.
What's up?
What's going on?
What's up, you fuck?
Not much, man.
You fuck. With the burgers. You fuck. What's up, Moon?
You guys excited for this weekend?
Oh, absolutely.
A little bit. A little bit. Well, I just realized the stream looks so shitty, too. It's going to be, like, awful for people because it's so shitty looking.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah, later on, we're going to go offline on YouTube now, guys. So come on over to Twitch. Join us on twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS on Twitch. You guys know where it is. I'm going to go offline maybe for like a half a second while I adjust the stream. So you may have to refresh everybody on Twitch right now. You may have to refresh your stream real quick, or it will just pop right back up. I don't know, because I'm going to increase the video because it looks like shit. So I'm going to make it look a lot better. Everybody on YouTube, thank you guys. We're going to play some PUBG now. So if you want to come over, stick around. It's going to get weird maybe. I don't know. Last night I rage quit. Fucking Troy pissed me off and I just fucking took off. And I'll talk about why I fucking rage quit last night in a second. I'll tell you exactly what was going through my mind. All right, well, here it goes. Here it goes. Goodbye, YouTube. Come on over to Twitch. It's going to be a crazy weekend at Mania. What was that, Road Dog?
Hey, thank you for having me. I'm going to go back in here and kill SmackDown.
Oh, go kill SmackDown, Road Dog. Okay, guys, come on over to Twitch. Twitch.tv/Joe Cronin JCS.